All right, welcome everyone to another episode of Let's Talk Photography, where I invite a panel of guest photographers, and guess what we talk about? Photography. This week is going to be a little special. Why? Because all of us have faced this issue. We're going to be talking about ways for you to find the right model for your next photo shoot. All right, welcome everybody. I want to give a little round of applause for myself, okay? Because I've set up some cool effects, and guess what? I'm proud of myself, okay? That's right, I'm proud of myself. Now, before we get started, I want to invite my I see him smiling already, man. I love it. I love it. I want to invite my guest, and he was here with us last week. So let's all welcome. Hold on, I have a special one for him. He's probably gonna think I'm a wise ass for this one. Welcome, Lewis, to the game. Okay.
Hey, what's happening, everybody?
Yeah. Hey.
Oh man. Okay.
Okay. I hate
Hold on. I got one for you.
Oh. Don't worry, I got some. I have some sounds for some other ethnic brothers out there too. So don't worry.
I gotcha.
I didn't know if you would get the joke, but anyway. So
Gotcha.
yeah, that would have been cool if you like danced your way into the frame. That would have been kind of cool. Just like,
Hey, we should rehearse it or something, you know?
yeah, all right, next time I got you. We're gonna do that. Okay.
Right.
Hey everybody, if you're on my Instagram right now, make sure you click the link in my bio and join us live. Okay, as we talk about how to find models for your next photo shoot. Check it out. Press the
Right.
link in my bio. Go to my YouTube channel. Okay, quit looking at the side of my face. Because when I'm looking at you, anyway, it just looks interesting.
Right, it does.
Real quick, hold on. I already see something I don't like. Let's do this. Ah, there we go. Jazz it up a little bit. Before I get into my whole commercial shtick, let me first. I already have questions coming in, or people already saying what's up. Okay.
Nice.
Well, folks, FYI, I am allowing folks to join the panel. If you want to join the conversation, all you got to do is go to my YouTube channel. Okay, there's a link in the chat, and if you want to join it, I can allow a couple more photographers or models, whoever, to join the conversation with us live on YouTube. So make
That's
sure you
awesome.
go ahead and I made that happen. Okay, because remember
Look
I said
at you, man. Look
you
at
know what I'm
you,
saying?
man.
Man, I'm I'm trying to you know what I'm saying? Come on now. Oh, well, hold on, brother. I got something for you. Okay. Okay. So
Nice.
got toot my own horn around here. So if you want to join our conversation, click that link in the bio. Don't be bashful, all right? But you must have your camera on. All right.
Oh,
Otherwise, well,
oh.
I gotta see him. You know what I mean? I gotta see. I
True,
gotta
true.
make sure they're not a suspect around here. All right.
Right, right, right. A little
Um,
sus.
yeah, exactly. So the first. Oh, hey, D Rock, what's up? Hey, what's happening? We appreciate
Nice.
you. We appreciate you, right? And then I think Lewis may have a little sound for you too. I don't know.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah?
Do you? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, we need that. Of course, our main man Pi, thank you very much for tuning in, brother. Hey, I got something for you, Pi. Hold on, don't do anything. I got something very special for him. Okay, I'm not sure if this is ethnically correct, but we're gonna have a good time. Okay,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not sure, but you know what?
Hey,
Feel
man.
free to curse me out later, whatever, okay? But thanks for tuning in. We love to see our regulars, right? I love to see the names regularly because really your viewership, folks, honestly, is why it pumps me up. I really prepare for these shows. I'm glad to have Lewis on with me again. Derek was
Pleasure,
going
man.
to, but he's hanging out with fam. That's all good. He'll be with us next week. And I'm trying to book some folks. I reached out to some big photographers. I'm not gonna say, okay,
Really?
because I don't want to embarrass myself in case it doesn't work
Um,
out. But I went for the juggler, man. I'm invited. I really reached out to some big ones.
why
Um,
not?
D Rock, Lewis, we still need to chat. All right, well, you know what to do, okay? You need to
Hey,
hit him up.
we're right here.
DM. You need to DM this brother, okay? DM Lewis on Insta because you're pretty responsive on there, so I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Um, Here we go, Pi. Hey, Lewis, checked out podcast on the car tuning. Nice.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh,
your
you saw that,
podcast.
huh?
Remember that from last week we talked
Yeah,
about that? That's
absolutely.
see, there you go. You're getting some spins coming
Hey,
out and hanging
thank
out
you.
with us.
Thanks for watching.
And
Yeah.
Donnell just came from my Instagram.
Oh,
He
he's a
was on
great
my Instagram
photographer.
and he jumped on this. So
Oh,
there we go.
nice.
That's what's up. Thank you
Nice.
very much. We love that.
Hey,
Thank
hey.
you. We love that.
Y
Oh, look at that. Oh, it's Derek.
Derek. Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, is that Derek Derek? Maybe he was calling himself D-Rock's smiling. I like that.
Oh, you talking
That's
about Derek from last, live?
it might be our Derek, the Derek that was with us last time. That
Oh, okay.
could have been it. Um, if that is so, I love the name because it sounds like a WWE wrestler. My name is
Right, right,
D-Rock
right, like,
Smiling.
yeah.
His
Let's do the
wrestling
eyebrow.
face would be never smiling, but it would be D-Rock smile. Exactly. Exactly like that.
I
All
got
right. So
I got
I want
you.
to get those folks out the way. I really appreciate it. Posting a comment. Make sure you smash that like. We need this. Okay. I need the support. Okay. Smack whoops. Of course, show your support with the super chat, super stickers. Okay. A
Yeah,
dollar goes a long way. All right, believe it or
absolutely.
not. And if you do a super chat, I don't see it for 60 days because that's how YouTube works, believe it or not.
Wow.
Yeah.
They gotta
I
change that.
just dude, I just had to renew the what do you call it? The terms and conditions before I went live. It's
Gotcha.
crazy. Yeah, you wait 60 days. You give me a dollar, I'll see it in 60 days. Um, with that said,
Nice.
support the channel. That's why I have these other ways to donate to help and support the show that I busy put on. Okay,
Mm.
Robert Silver 247 on Cash App or on my Venmo, Robert Silver 11, Robert Silver 11. It really helps to
Oh, yeah, it
continue
really
to put this
does.
on, and eventually I want to get a bigger space where and then also if Lewis, if you jump on more regularly, we're gonna help hook your space up. Like I
Yeah,
got a lot
absolutely.
of big ideas. I think we need a space like this for photographers and folks to talk live, join a panel, join a conversation, and not just wait for conferences for us to get together and discuss photography. You know what I
Mm.
mean?
Hey, Robert, not to put a plug in real quick, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to put a little plug. Just to
Oh,
let you know, the lights in the back, I don't know if you guys can see them, but, uh,
it's looking pretty
Robert hooked
hot.
me up with these lights, and
Woo!
obviously, they're the
That's
truth. You can
what's
see
up.
in the background, like, I don't know if you can see them, but they're kinda like all lit. Yeah, 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 those yeah, they're a charm. They're
Yeah.
really I like
Look,
them.
look at my hair light right here. See this,
I see
folks?
yeah,
All
I do see it, I do
you know
see
what
it,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Like these lights is tell me they're not the shit though. Tell me,
Oh, man, listen, I think I'm gonna have them on from it the whole time through
hey,
this.
your
'Cause
whole background looks money now. You don't
oh,
realize look how great it looks. You
it's
put
looking
you
10
it looks
times
so
better, like,
man, it's awesome. And I'm glad that you put the Raiders there.
I know
Uh,
well, it's a
to
work
fill
in
that
progress
space.
still, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah,
still,
yeah.
like, but it's getting there. It's getting there. Trust,
No, it
trust me.
looks great, man. I love it.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
I'm really proud. I don't have a crying one. Do I have a crying one? I don't
Nah,
have a
nah, I have another one though, but
you know, I got something for you. It makes me wanna say, "Oh, yeah." That's right.
I like
Dude,
it.
I
I
was
like
hunting
it.
for like an hour for all these sound effects. It's going down.
Listen, man.
Um, so I'm glad this worked out. The magnet's awesome too. Like, there's
Oh
magnets
yeah.
all over this thing.
I
It's fun.
I mean, as soon as like there were like when they come in a box like these, usually like you can purchase one or two, but
Uh-huh.
when you get the second one, like they were a little hard to get off because they're so like
Yeah, it's
it's tough.
strong.
Like it's
Dude, you can put
strong.
that on
Yeah.
your C-stand and everything else. Now,
Yeah.
with that said, okay, that leads to the next, bit of business here. Hold on, just
Oh
chill
yeah.
right there for me, brother.
It's-
I gotta handle some business real quick, okay? First things first, okay? I have some photography workshops coming up, everybody. All right. There 3 of them are here in the Bay Area, are at my studio, and one is on location. All right. All you have to do is head to my website right there. Look at that. Check that out. Robert Silver Photography. You go there and you can see whatever I have coming up right down here, shows and events and everything. But most importantly is you click this workshops. You click there and it's going to take you, well, to my website. Now, um here are the 4 workshops I have coming up. In February, I have Intro to Indoor and Studio Flash Photography. I have Explore Beauty Photography. I have Photographing Men, a portrait photography workshop, and a natural light photography workshop in San Francisco. It's going to be going down. I'm hiring professional models. These spaces at my studio are limited. Okay. So you definitely want to reserve your space. All you got to do is Robert Silver Photography, click workshops, come right here, reserve your space. They're all on an early bird discount. So you do not want to
man.
miss that.
If I was in your area, trust me, I'll be trying to fill up just
Man,
because again, it's a great, you know, photographers when they work with each other, it's like they're almost like psychic. They're like, okay, I'm gonna be over here, you'll be over there. We're gonna get this shot over here like this, and
yes, yes.
but I mean, like I said, I would love, and if you ever buy New York, I would love.
Oh, bro, okay, you know what? We'll talk about it off this. I got something
Yeah,
for
yeah,
you.
of course, of course.
Do something in Manhattan, maybe Central Park or Prospect
Oh,
Park or something like that. That'd be
oh, that'd
dope.
be
Like a
awesome.
natural light, portrait
Yeah,
photography
yeah.
workshop. Okay, all right, we'll talk about that. Next thing is, make sure you follow me, folks. What the heck are you doing? Follow me on Facebook, Robert Sewell Photography. Also, Instagram, Robert Sewell Photography, and TikTok. Guess what? I'll let you guess. That's right, Robert Sewell Photography, and on Twitter. I'm actually very active on Twitter. I've been getting way better at it because wherever the people are is where I think you should be at. So there you go. Hey, peace, brother. Hey, Shahid. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you go to click the link in my bio, man. Check us out on YouTube. That's where the action's at. You can hear all the cool sound effects, you know, every little whatever freaking sound effect I feel like coming up. I deleted all those voice sound effects, by the way.
Did you really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like, those are dope, but like I'm never gonna really use them. I just want to fuck around with you, you know? And
Denied.
oh, that's what I did. You better believe it. you know. Uh but I felt like I stepped up my game with these cool sounds. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I just won. You feel
Ah,
me? So
I like it. I like it.
all right. So product highlight. I gotta do last thing. Whoop. Hold on.
Oh,
I like you there, but right now it's about me. Product highlight of the evening, folks, is going to be, hold on, let me get to it. I'm so sorry, folks. Is the Suit Frodo 24-inch RGB 20. Look at this thing.
oh wow.
Tube light. Now, you had the other one, right? That small one. It's like this, right? This is like, I think it's 4 inches. This one's 24. That's what she said. So this right here, shout out to The Office. Love The Office. This thing is pretty badass. I mean, look at this thing. I'm gonna be doing a full review on this tube light. It's actually very well constructed. I was very surprised. It's a company out of China, and I was like, They hit me up, "Hey, you want to do a review on this?" And I was like, "Well, let's give it a shot." So I ordered it, you know what I mean? They sent it over, and the construction is actually pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. A little beefy, but it's really good. And for video production folks, having a big one really helps. Music production, music video stuff. Like this is these things are money. Um, it does, I think, on over 70 different versions of lights or lighting effects and crap. It does a lot of stuff on this thing, but it's massive. Link is down in the description section. I will be doing self portraits with these tomorrow in studio. So prepare to see the photos from that. I got two of them. They come with a charger, a little stand here to put on the floor, but of course you can screw it right into your any tripod light stand. Okay, so I'm actually curious to see what it comes with a DC plug, but I'm curious to see how long the lights will the charge will be for, because these little ones are ridiculous. So I'm hoping these kick butt. So shout out to this. This is the product highlight. Check the link in my bio, or the description section rather, for yourself. Definitely, like I've always preached, photographers, get into videography, get into some sort of video production. You will up your income dramatically. Okay. And most clients expect you to know how to do both anyway. So that's just the new world order. Sorry to share those sad news, but guess what? That's the landscape we live in, is it not? You know what I'm saying? So that is the product highlight for this evening. Yes, that is it. Okay. Shout out to them. Um, anyway, let me get my buddy back on board. Oh, there we go. All right. All right. So before we get into it, we have another thing right here. Here we go. We got another comment. Oh, we got two of them. Here we go. Both you guys images are crisp. What camera lenses are you both using? That's a great question. I always let the guest go first, so
Sure.
feel free, brother. Go ahead.
So honestly, I was thinking more of a budget instead of like quality.
Okay.
So I got this webcam called Elgato. Um,
It's a
it's
webcam now on
it is a
on top.
webcam. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Believe it or not,
And
I
that
know it. Now I I want to know. I actually I know a photographer who told me
okay.
about the right light setup and kind of made the image a little bit more crispier, as you can see. Like
Yeah, I see the difference from last time for sure.
yes,
Big
big
difference,
difference. So
100%. Yeah, shout out to you. Shout out to you for that. Serious win.
thanks, thanks. So
Okay, and how much was it? That's what they're gonna ask.
I think I got it for like $100. That's what I
Okay,
went.
that's totally doable. 100%.
You're on the
Everybody
budget,
on
you know?
Instagram, make sure you click the link in my bio, come to YouTube, join the conversation with us. I'm gonna be signing out. See you guys soon. See you on YouTube.
Right. I said the same thing as you were talking earlier. I was like, guys, go check out, the live
Yeah,
feed. It's a lot of
go check
fun.
out the live feed. What are you doing? You know? Um Okay, cool. By the way, my we're gonna be looking on my thing soon enough. My cell phone. I could tap in and we could watch it. We're gonna be when we talk about stuff later. All right,
Got
so that's what you use. Me, I use the Lumix S5 with the Sigma DGDN lens, which
nice.
has an E mount and an L mount, 35 millimeter, and I shoot at f3.2 and ISO 800 to 1000. It depends on the power, etc. It might be different for you because of your complexion and your environment, but since
Right.
I have darker complexion, I need more light. So you probably could rock it out with ISO 800 or 600, 640 or something like that. So experiment. But I want a soft background, but I didn't want that digitized crap. I don't think it's good.
Right,
It isn't
right.
good enough, right?
Like
And
all
then
blurry.
yeah, I don't want you to read my books, you know what I'm saying? But I want you to know I got some books. Um, so that's what I'm using. I use the S5 primarily as my webcam for everything, for work and everything. So it's just pretty much set up and it's just one USB cable pop and this thing's rocking and rolling like a fucking champ. So I love
Nice.
this setup and it's never gonna leave. It stays on a Gorilla Pod and it just stares at me like a puppy, you know? Um, so I hope that helps you out, Pi. D-Rock smiling. D-Rock smiling. No such thing as too many likes with photography. You're damn right.
Right,
You're
right.
absolutely dude, remember just last week I had 2 of these, then I got 2 of those big ones. I got this little one over in the corner, and then I got likes, man. But
Wow.
you never I never showed up to the gig and be like, "God, I got too many lights."
Right, right, right. Yeah, you're just like, I don't have enough.
Straight up. Now that's when it sucks, right?
Like, what?
Um, Pi with another question. Videography. What's the difference between having a gimbal versus a camera rig? Okay. All right. Your gimbal is just gonna give you that stabilization, right? Depending on the gimbal, you could make us like you have to get that. I forgot which one, DJI 3 Pro or something that could have like a suit, like a red and everything. You could put a rig onto your some
Like an
gimbal.
attachment.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
put the base plate and put it on the DJI RS3 Pro, I believe, because I think it does like some ridiculous amount of payload. But you first want to check the payload of your gimbal. I'm looking at right now the DJI 3 Mini that just dropped.
Oh,
Uh, yeah, it does up to like 4.5 pounds or something, which is perfect for my GH, like a GH6. And
right,
I
right.
just it looks really awesome, and it's only $369. So I'm like, I might get it and just check it out. But your rig is basically usually built around your entire cage. Let me show you guys, okay? I'm about to drop something for you. Stay right there, Pi. Don't you dare go somewhere, okay?
There he
I'm
goes,
bringing
there
you
he
guys the
goes.
juice right now. I'm bringing you the juice. All
He's
right.
got a basket of goodies right there, ready to get it out.
Hey, you know what? It's usually where I keep it, but I didn't plan on this, but you're gonna get it.
Oh, he's like, he didn't plan on this.
All right. So this is my S1H rig. Shout out to Panasonic. Shout out to Lumix.
Ooh,
So this is my
oh, this
camera
is
A. Okay, Pi. Okay. Now, this is like the bare bones of my rig. So I have my XLR adapter up top. I got my handle. Shout out to Small Rig. Feel free to sponsor my videos.
mm,
Small rig cage, small rig handle, small rig
it's
handle here. And then from here, I'll attach a monitor. Okay. And then obviously lens. And you see the base plate is where I'd put onto my V mount plate and all that other stuff right here. What is it? The little bars, you know what I'm talking about, the little bars that come out. And
yeah,
then so this ultimately is part of a rig. So your rig is basically your entire attached camera situation. Now your gimbal is what keeps it stabilized. It's that stabilization. So it's completely different situation. Technically, if you're doing videography, you should have both, I think, because there are movements that are just so silky smooth that you want to get maybe a long tracking shot of your wedding client or whatever. That's where your gimbal is going to give you that smooth, silky shot. But your camera rig is really important because you could literally pick this up and you have your monitor, your microphone, your a V mount battery plate, which I believe you should have, and everything else. So that all in one complete package. So your camera rig is basically your video package, I guess, if you want to call it that. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
definitely
and
understood.
and then you may use this fucking thing. Sorry guys. Like a matte box. Shout out to Small Rig. This is their matte box. It's made out of carbon fiber. It's super awesome. You'll attach that to the end of your lens, okay? And you just trick it out. You just trick you remember pimp my ride, pimp my home and all that?
Yeah, yeah, put my
That's basically
ride.
what you're gonna do with your camera rig. You just pimp it out. It just starts looking ridiculous. Okay. Hashtag camera rig on Instagram, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's crazy.
Hey, Robert, I have a question now. Now that you,
And then you might use a monitor. Shout out to Hollyland, the Mars
yes,
M1 monitor from last week, right?
right, right.
So you'll have your monitor. It could attach easily up top here for you to be able to view everything. So Pi, do not rely on that 3-inch screen. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Do not.
Don't
I
do it.
know I
Don't do it.
Yeah, don't hold on. I swear I had something. Okay. Nope, that's not it. Okay. All right,
Hey,
I don't have
Robert,
a sound for that one.
I do have yeah, I do have a question.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Do
sir.
you
Go for it.
do you get approached a lot when you're like filming? Like you're in the middle
Uh,
of filming and you get approached, you're like,
I
wow.
did on we were filming a proof of concept for a sci-fi project we were putting together.
Okay.
And yeah, we got approached a couple of times like, "Hey, what are you guys doing? What's going
Right,
on?" And
right, right. Yeah.
then I try to let other people deal with it because it annoys me. I don't wanna be bougie, but it annoys the hell out of
Like,
me.
"I'm trying to
Okay.
film." You're like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
yeah. I'm like, "Get the hell out my face. I got a time crunch," you know? But
I'm missing the lighting."
yeah, I wanna look like I'm very important, like, I
Right,
don't
right, right. It's like
talk to common folk, you know? Uh, but nonetheless, it happens from time to time, but I get real weary because we almost, someone tried to steal our camera on one, film we were filming.
Ooh,
It was my first drama film, and they almost took my camera right away. So now I'm very hyper aware. Like if you come close, I'm gonna be like, "Yo, what are you doing?" You know?
right, right. "Hey, stop the film, stop the film."
Yeah, I'm gonna grab something. So make
Gotcha,
sure they
gotcha.
stay right there, brother. All right, we still have some questions coming in before we get into today's topic. I don't want to lose track. Thanks. All right, you're welcome, Pi. Thank you for the question. Really appreciate it. Make sure you smash that like, share, and subscribe, folks. Okay, that's all I'm asking. And you know how much that costs? Come on, you know how much that costs. Let's be honest. We all know how much that costs.
$3.99.
Right, three 99. All right. Really cool learning. Thank you very much. I appreciate you tuning in. God, I wish I could say your name, but you have a beautiful profile pic, but I don't know what. I'm not even going to try. But thank you very much.
Nice, nice.
Yes. Let me know where everybody's coming in from. Lewis is over in Maryland. I'm here in the Bay Area, California,
Mhm.
so um, let us know. It would be kind of cool to know where everybody's tuning in from. Oh, Pi, damn nice rig. Hey, that's just a little piece of it,
Yeah.
but you know what? I'm gonna post a picture of the rig that I'm gonna build for a client that I have to shoot next week, so stay tuned.
Oh,
I'll post a
man.
picture on Instagram. It's gonna be check I'm gonna check it out, featuring Hollyland Mars, a
Oh, but
monitor.
you're gonna show me first, right? Because
Yeah, I'll send you a blurry pic so you can be like, "Oh, yeah,
oh, man.
that sort of looks cool." I think so. No, I'll send it to you, man. Um, and then Pi, pimp my rig. You got it. You're welcome. You're welcome for the info, and thank you.
Nice, nice. There we go, there
Thank
we
you
go.
for the question. We really appreciate it. Okay. I dig the engagement. That's what I love about this because I realize I'm not the only nerd who loves talking about photography. Right. And what's ironic is I see a lot of people go live, but I don't see people going live with others and just talking shit about photography. Like, what's up? We need that.
That's
Um,
all we ask.
exactly, exactly. All right. Woo! I'm telling you, this is a business right here. Now we get into the real meat and potatoes of today's episode.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right. This episode is about how to find the right model for your photo shoot. Right. That can be
Right.
tough. Trust me. Even myself, anybody I know, they're lying if they tell you otherwise. It can be very difficult, especially nowadays. I realize it's tougher than ever. It's
Yeah.
tougher than ever, and it's more frustrating. So, first question, why would you need a model, Lewis? Why do you think someone would need a model? Let's talk about why we need a model, okay?
Okay,
I
that's
know
a
we
really
need it, but why?
so for me, in instance, I'm a nobody, right? Let's just say that,
No, no,
right?
no. Don't you dare do
You
that.
know, and I, I want to become a great photographer, and I say to myself, hey, you know what? How can I show my art? How can I express myself in the way that I see myself, or not just myself, but others in my
Mhm.
my vision.
Yeah.
Um, Most of the time, like I said, I'm gonna get a model. Why am I gonna get a model? Because again, people start liking the art. People start liking the fact that you get inspired. If you're a photographer wanting to do the same thing, and you can do it for a hobby, you can do it as a job, you can do it, whatever you want to call it, but you can do it for many reasons and you want to grow. And guess what? It's going to lead to a lot more. But I'll let that for Robert, to keep going on with that.
No, you make some great points. Absolutely. There are a few reasons why me personally, let's talk about obviously we should talk from our own perspective so people understand where we're coming from and
Right.
and how we experience working with models or needing to work with models. I love working with models for a few reasons, okay? First is it doesn't hurt to make a new friend, right? That is a complementary force in your business. They're not in competition with you, right? No offense to my photographer friends. Um, Second thing is, well, since they're complementary, obviously they can help you out and you can help them out. You kind of need each other. It's symbiotic in terms of the talent and what you bring to the table. Um, Promotion. Not only your photos help promote them, and trust me, they always need more photos with Instagram, TikTok, and everything else, but vice versa. So I love creating opportunities where, like, hey, look, we're gonna shoot trade. You get set many photos. Here's the concept, and then let's tag each other. We come up with a strategy, an agreement. Hey, make sure you tag me or collab tag or whatever the case may be, and credit me. And then we're both winning off of each other's work. And it's not so much of it's not one sided, right? Because
Right.
models, believe it or not, our gear costs money, our time costs money. We're not just showing up because we want to hang out with a beautiful model. No, we're both bringing something valuable to the table. And if you just come at it that way, I think it can be super beneficial. So I love working with talent so that I get fresh work in between my paid work. So I think that's really great. And the third thing is models can be a great advocate for you, like super incredibly valuable members of your marketing, if you will. You do right by them. Aside from tagging you, a lot of times I've gotten referrals because models said, "Oh, so and so referred me to you for help
Right.
for a workshop, a one-on-one, whatever the case may be." And so they can be your biggest advocates as well. And that's why I think this episode this week is going to be super important for folks because um, it should be part of your marketing strategy. Seriously, should. I have no problem shooting trade because I know what I can get out of it and how I can use said photos, right?
Right.
And as a photographer, if you think you're just giving up your time for free for a pretty face, well, I'm sorry. That's not the case because their pretty face can get you 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 gigs, and vice versa for them. If you do great work for them, they do get hollered at, not just for sex, but also for photos and photo shoots. Shout out to the craziness of social media, but that's the fact. So you're gonna get I know models have leveled up using some of my photos. I don't go there with my hand out asking for 10%, nothing. I flip that and say, okay, if the market deems this person valuable, one may get signed, one may get 2 or 3 gigs from somewhere. I'm like, great. Guess who has her on their website? Me, this guy with 2 brown
Yep.
thumbs. So it's a win-win. Okay. And everybody needs photos right now or content.
Oh,
One
always. Always.
you know what I do now? I always shoot vertical videos with the photos. So I'll do the photos. Let's say we're doing 3 looks. After
Right.
each look, at the end of each look, I shoot tons of vertical videos and then go to the next outfit. And it's a lifesaver when it comes to social media marketing for myself, right? So that's how I do it. I recommend you all doing it. Hold on, we have what do you think about what I said so far? Just curious.
Actually, you're really on point. And not only like you got to start somewhere. Like when it's not social media, let's say you don't know anybody, you're new in town, you have no idea, how are you going to launch this? How are you going to get models? How are you going to get? And I don't know if I'm not trying to like step ahead on the questions. I don't know if that's a question, later on in the.
Oh, we're
Um,
gonna be talking about that next, so don't go too.
okay. All right. So, but again, it's yeah, like I said, Robert, you're on point. You kind of, nailed it on the head.
Awesome. So good. As long as I wasn't, going crazy.
No, no, no.
Exactly. I don't want to hear that. We do have some comments. Thank God. I love these. I love getting in questions from folks. Um, okay, we got that one. I'm sorry. Oh, this is from Facebook. Cool. Lashonda Getson. Hey, that's
Hey.
awesome. I think I know. I think I. Are you Anthony? Are you related to Anthony Gatson? If so, tell him I said hi. He's an awesome, awesome dude. Okay. Shout out to
Nice.
Anthony Gatson if you're related. If not, well then I hope you're having an awesome day, and I appreciate you waving at us. That's so. There you go.
Right, right.
Um, Here we go. That's why I started my own agency, especially here in LA.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, so you don't know the Gatson I know then. I don't think so because
Mhm.
he's still here. Dope, that's great.
Like
Exactly.
that.
Thank you. And if you ever wanna collab or something, because 'cause I'm actually gonna be in LA in March for a fashion show that I'm sure you'll be at.
Look at that.
So
Robert,
so
you're
we
already doing it.
yeah, so
You know?
LaShonda, if you wanna connect, DM me on, Instagram, Robert Soul Photography, and then, maybe we can make something happen, do some test shoots, that'd be dope if you got some pretty faces. I shoot men too, so they gotta be look good looking, goddammit, okay? Alright, so but I like shooting men too. I just had the side note. Photographers, shoot men, models. Don't be afraid. First of all, they don't bite. Secondly,
Nope.
male clients pay.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
they
definitely.
pay and they don't. No offense, lady. They don't ask for discounts. Okay, they just pay. It is what it
Oh,
is. They pay.
you give discounts, Robert? I didn't know
No,
that.
I don't get no discount. You think these red glasses are free? All right, so all right. Next, I promote my photographers even after 6 years. You see what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking.
Wow. Wow.
You know what
Nice.
I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. What the hell was that?
Sorry, it was a little loud, so I was like, let me see. A lot better now. There we go.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah!
That's right.
Oh,
You
that's
know that's
okay,
the
that's a
one.
good one.
You
I
know
like
that's
that.
the
I
one.
like that one.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to WWF. Remember that? WWF, not
I do.
WWE.
I do.
That's how many gray hairs I have. Okay, next one. Are you doing the LA festival? I am doing, gosh, what was that show? I have a model friend. Shout out to Sandra. I don't think she's tuning in right now, but you'll see her on Sunday during my live photo shoot. So she's doing a show in
Nice.
LA. I'm gonna go help her be her paparazzi. So I will be down there for a couple of days and
Okay.
networking, schmoozing, kissing babies, you know what I'm saying? And shaking hands. So if you see me, my awesome glasses, feel free to come up and take a selfie with me, okay?
He
Let's
doesn't
do it.
bite. He
Man,
doesn't
yeah,
bite, I swear.
I love networking. I love going to events. I'm a
That's what it's
ham.
all about.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you happen to be in town, brother, you better come on down, okay?
Oh, man, you already know. You already know.
That'd be fantastic. Okay, next question. Okay. Okay. Now, we talked about why we need a model and numerous reasons on what is beneficial working with models. Let's talk about where can we find the models?
Oh,
Oh, that's
Robert.
it. Okay. Where can we find the models? So, from your experience, where have you found your models?
So I was in a university, which
Okay.
Wilmington University,
Uh-huh.
and my models were I guess, my professor's students. Like it was, we used them. We
Okay.
modeled for each other. That's how we started, right? Because
I'm not gonna ask anything after that.
no, no,
You, student, professor? Anyway, go
no.
ahead.
um, no, but it honestly, it first started out with the military. So I guess we're gonna go back to the military. I picked up a camera, had no freaking clue, and I had a 55 to 200. That was my first standard lens. I mean, on a ship, it's very compact, and let's just say to shoot in there, it was really hard. Now I got some great face shots, and everything, but um, that's how it started out. And then after that, went to school for it, and then after that, social media, and mainly social media. That's where I found all my models. I found social media as my friend. I found groups as my friend, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot of Facebook groups. There's a lot of Instagram uh, areas that people are down to shoot, and anywhere you want to go as far as like to even make it further along the line of finding models. sometimes they're looking for photographers just as bad as photographers are looking for models. So I'll go with that.
Absolutely. That's why, like what I said earlier, in terms of like, they need content too.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
And it's a symbiotic relationship, right? So, treat the models right, damn it. Okay.
You
Respect.
got to, of course.
We have a couple of questions before we get to the comments. Let me just say real quick. Um, Actually, let me get to these comments because my how I'm gonna answer this is gonna require some explanation, some
Okay.
tips, okay?
Yeah, dude.
All right, so what do we have here? Yeah, yeah, you know what? LA Festival, I'm doing it's a damn it,
It's got to be
some
what you're doing, bro.
experience, LA experience, some model experience or something like that. Um, I think something experience or something or other. But like I said, if you DM me on Instagram, I'll let you know and we'll make something happen. But I plan on being there, I think 3 days, 2 nights or something. But we want to do a photo shoot. So it really depends on my friend. I'm driving down from the Bay. So, you know, I work from home, so I can be wherever, whenever, pretty much. So we'll make something happen. I definitely want to link up. So okay. I'm also in the show for the model experience. Oh, that's what it is. Yes, yes, yes.
Ah,
The
nice.
model experience. That's what it is. So yeah, I'll be shooting there. I'll be attending. The runway, I don't know why they never got back to me being able to shoot the runway, but I will be going anyway. So there you go. So they can't stop me.
Hey,
All right. So dope. If you're doing a model runway, then maybe you should come hook up with us and we'll all shoot together. That'd be freaking dope. So um are you host something this August, Robert? Oh yes, I am. I'm hosting workshop, natural light portrait photography workshop. We'll be shooting in Botanical Gardens, San Francisco. It's gonna be really dope.
hmm,
Okay. I'm gonna get, I think, a couple models. I can get a gang of photographers for that one. So definitely you want to get on board. Go to my website, robertsilverphotography.com, click workshops. You can see all the details. Okay. All the tickets
nice,
right
nice.
now are on sale. Okay. Um, oh, sounds good. There you go. So DM me. Don't forget it. DM. Send that message. Okay. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to connecting with more people. All right, let's get back to the question. So the question was,
Where can you find
where can you
models?
find models? Okay. I know I gotta, dude, I'm like a one-man band. I'm
Hey,
producing,
man, you're doing
talking,
good. You're doing good.
sound. We got the echo thing squared away.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't realize the whole oh my God, I feel like an idiot. All right. Anyway, so here's the deal. Um, with social media, the one of the benefits of it, but is that reaching out to models really on your fingertips. Um, all of these social medias have search bars, a search option, right? And instead of looking for your next favorite dance or what Cardi B is saying or some crap like that, you can use you could use it to look for models in your area. So here we go. Okay. Boom. Here we are. Here's my Facebook page. This is my regular one, folks. Okay. You can see my profile pic. Dashingly handsome. I know. I get it.
Oh,
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So here we are. Facebook. You just go right here and let's say SF models. Okay. If you're looking for models, there's groups. First thing is Facebook groups. That's a great place. So I just type in SF models and you're going to get a ton of results that have SF or models in it or San Francisco. You see, you see that?
yeah.
Now you could do that in your area. Okay. This is Model Tesla. So we're going to skip that. Here is this one, models and photographers. You could join. All right. I might as well press that. It only has 100, but whatever. So we could join. I'll join as my page. Boom. No. Okay. Screw that. All right. I'll do that later. Here's SF Bay Area TFP Trade Network. See what I'm talking about? They want to do trade shoots, trade and network. Okay. Here is Bay Area Photographers Group. Um, well, that one, I don't know if it's gonna have models in it too much, but women photographers and models for you ladies out there. Okay, San Francisco fashion models. All this stuff is like easy ways for you to not only promote your work, but reach out to people, post something and say, hey, this is what I need. So, for instance, here's a group that I'm a part of. Okay. SF Bay Area photographers, and you can literally just press here, upload your photo. Hey, I need a model for X. Put down all the info that you may need. Another way is like Bay Area models. See, it's just like using a search engine on Google, and then you just type it in, join these groups. Here's this one, and that's another way. Make your posts, etc., etc., etc. You go through. Sometimes people are posting for gigs, right? Um, what does this one say? If interested, please hit me up. See, here's another trade shoot opportunity. So, like, joining groups is a great way, not only for photographers, but for models looking for gigs. Okay. Facebook is a winner. Okay. Facebook groups,
Yes.
believe it or not. You don't have to like Mark Zuckerberg to get down with this. Okay. Here's
Right.
another one. All right. Dropping some gems for you folks. Let's go to, guess what? It's still Meta. It's called Instagram, right? First of all, the desktop version has gotten way better. Thank God, because they were a little bit late on to come up with that. You could post your own reels and you go live. You do everything from the desktop now. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, it is
Almost
getting
everything.
better.
Now you just go to your search in your Instagram. And let's say SF models. Let me see if it does it here. If not, I can show you my phone. Of course it doesn't. So that's why I got something for you. I already thought about this because you know what? I don't trust
Man, here we go.
that's
Here
the
we go.
sugar honey iced tea. They want me to post this video. How do I decline? You said got him. Yeah, they sure did. Because they want me to post this video of, I'm just posting so I get the hell out of this thing. All right. Check this out, folks. I've been working on making all this happen. You're gonna see my damn, look at that. You're gonna see my Instagram real quick. Stop here. I had to look up and figure out how do I show my screen on iPhone on
Oh,
here. Yeah, it's pretty dope. Let's go to share screen, choose a window. There we go. You got to do it through QuickTime. That's how you do it, by the way.
oh, okay.
Yeah. Boom, baby. All right. Here's my Instagram, folks. Okay, let me get a little something for myself. Okay, for this cool action. Okay, yeah, that's right. And
Oh yeah.
that's right. Okay, that's for pulling that shit off. All right. It only took one YouTube video, so there you go.
Oh,
Shout
that's
out.
it. On YouTube. Oh man, here we go. Graduating from YouTube
I watch
University here.
Yeah, that's right, brother. I graduated. I'm an alum now. All right. So here we are, right? So I'm scrolling through. You click right here. You go to the explore the search, and
Mhm.
then you go right up top there, and you can just do like, let's say Bay Area models. Okay. Search. It's gonna give you top stuff, all these thirst trap faces, right? Thirst trapping. You know how they go.
And you're like,
Okay. But
you know,
you're gonna go to tags. Okay, folks. Forget the thirst traps. Go to tags. Now look up top. It says Bay Area models, right? Bay Area such and such and such. So the biggest ones are usually up top. You click that. Boom. Now these are posts that were created with that has the hashtag Bay Area models, obviously, right? Now, there are times where what's happened to me is that I'm like, all right, cool. And I'll click on it and they just use the hashtag, but they're in freaking Wyoming or some crap. You know what I mean?
like really?
And yeah, it's happened. It's happened. So this is a numbers game. So you have to just message people. Okay.
Right.
So from here, we might check out. Let's look through. Let's see if we see somebody that has a no offense. I'm like, see somebody who has a decent face. I don't know. Let me see this one. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's all right. She looks cool. She looks cool. So look at that. Okay, so she says downtown San Jose. So that's a pretty good one. And then you'll go click the three little buttons. All right. Okay, that does it. Or go to her page. Let's go to her page, whoever she is. All right. Look at her work. It's cool. It's cool. She's great shape. Right. So if you're like, oh
Okay.
my God, I gotta work with this person. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Back it up. It says male photographer. We're gonna back that up, brother. Back it up. Okay. See, this is the process. You got to go through all these. Let's see this one. What does that say? Oh, visuals. That's probably a photographer too. You
Yeah.
see, you see where I'm going with all this? Still end shot. That sounds like a photographer too. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. That says model. So let me just top on it. All right, so she must be in the Bay if he's in the Bay. But hypothetically, you go right here, you go to send a message, and then you proceed with your message. Okay, we'll talk about reaching out to them specifically in a second. All right, but ultimately, what I want you to do is use that search bar. Let's go back right up top here and then type in your area. Let's say, where are you, brother? You're in where are you? You're in
Delaware.
Delaware. Damn. Okay. It's not even like Atlanta or something. You know what I mean? Delaware models. I'm sure there's a few.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's quite a couple.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm just messing with you. Okay. Um, you know, I don't know. Let's see who this one is. Okay. All right, she's pretty. So all
And
right,
I
looks
know
like
where that's at too.
that one looks like that's a brother, G Johnson. So he's a photographer. All right. So dang,
So I
we got
feel like more this would apply more to like the Facebook search criteria. Like you can just put like specifically like, hey, I'm looking for female models. I'm looking for male
yeah,
models. I'm
yeah,
looking
but you're
for
using this in terms of hashtags.
right. But like you
Yeah,
mentioned before, because of hashtags, some people just put it for because the algorithm, you know what I mean? And
100%.
honestly, with
Alright, here we
Instagram,
go. Here's a model. So
oh, you
here's a
found
model in your area. Do you know her? I don't know. Great
it
body though.
now.
She
Let's
looks a little short. I'm not sure. Let me see how tall she is. I don't know. She might be average. Anyway, so there's a model, and these are things I look for. I look for height. I look for all these things because, anyway, it's just me. And then
hey,
of course you go here and you message her accordingly and you go through the thing. Me, I make an intro and I copy and paste it, to whoever I'm
yeah,
sending it to, with
somebody's
all
gonna
with
respond. You know what I mean?
yeah, eventually. That's why I'm saying
Right.
this is a numbers game. Gotta do the Facebook, gotta do
Instagram.
the Instagram, and then the same thing works. TikTok, I don't know. Everybody's there for some entertainment schmament stuff. So, but for
Yeah.
sure, Instagram, TikTok, and of course, believe it or not, Model Mayhem, even though they've super restricted it,
Really?
I've found a couple on there before. And I
Huh.
just same thing, but it's a way harder game, because you only could do certain set amount look at this MF right here. What in the hell is I gotta give this one your brother, I gotta give this one right here, what the hell is this dude is doing the most. You know what? We need to just knock it off, folks. We need to knock it off. What the
Wow.
hell? You need to knock
Is
that
that a real
off.
thing?
Yeah, that's on Instagram, man. That's crazy.
Wow. Wow.
All right. By the way, everybody, if you haven't already, you better be following me on Instagram. Okay. I should be at like 10K. Y'all are
Easy.
tripping. Okay.
Easy.
Go follow. Okay. Go and follow. This
Absolutely.
algorithm is against me. I'm telling you, it's a conspiracy. All right. So that is another way. Like I said, this is a great tool. A lot of people are on it, especially the demographic. Think of the social media and the demographic that it caters to, right? So if you look at your insights, here, let's go to that right quick. Let's say if you go to your insights, okay, and if you have a professional dashboard, it gives you all this juicy info. Okay,
It
I made a
does.
video about this. Instagram insights on my Marketing Monday. The video's up on my YouTube. Go check it out later, but not now. Now, so there we go. So you could check here to see like who your followers are. Boom. And then you can see where they're coming from, how old they are. Mine's 25 to 34. So you look for those platforms that really cater to that particular demographic and then look for those models, etc. Depending on the shoot you have and stuff like that. Like everything's important. I always try to use as many platforms as possible, but in terms of search, I get the best results from Instagram because that's where they're posting their reels and photos more. Since it caters to photos. What the hell is all this? So let's get off that. Oh, shout out to Lauren Lee. Man, look at her stuff. Okay, let me give it a little heart. Look at that. She makes her own stuff. That's a couture designer. She's fantastic.
That's
Shout out to
awesome.
Lauren Lee. We did a live photo shoot. It's on my YouTube channel. So we did a holiday version. So that was pretty awesome. So that's that. Let me remove that. So Facebook groups is a great way.
Yes.
Okay. If you don't have, yeah, you could post to your professional page, but Facebook groups is great. I just showed you how to use the search. Think of the hashtags they would use, include models, model, whatever, what kind of model, Asian model, etc., and then your area, Delaware, stuff like that. That
Right.
really helps too to pinpoint New York models, right? That's what that I've found models when I go back home to New York and I just put Brooklyn models, New York models, NYC models, etc., and then just literally just start messaging the hell out of them. Okay,
Nice.
those are my two. Try Model Mayhem, and then of course, guess what? Actually, physically go check them out. Now, what do you mean? You peeping Tom? Oh no. Okay, I'm not gonna even do the oh yeah. It's a, oh no, no. I'm talking about. Remember what I said earlier in my videos is you have to be active photographers. This is a physical sport, meaning go to your local events. Here's one. Here's what I'm gonna give you one right now. Okay, let me stop this stream. This one's gonna be a good one. I tell you right now. And I may have shared this with you, but I guess we'll see in a second.
Hmm.
Okay, let's go to this one. This will people find this place is underrated. Uh, all right, here we go. Boom. All right, folks, I'm about to give you some juice. Okay, get your cups ready. Look at this. Boom. Good old fashioned meetup. Think about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
There are
yeah.
there are photography stuff going on. You could see right here, I put an Oakland photography, but let's just say, um, models. I don't know. But let's say marketing photography, pinups, let's say photography, right? Because that's really good. If you go to your, let's say a group shoot, right? Or these group events have models a lot of time. Well, not the coffee and discuss photography. They shouldn't be they should grab their coffee and tune into my show called Let's Talk Photography is what they
Hey,
should do. You
I
know
don't
what
know
I'm
why they're
saying?
not doing that.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
So anyway,
unreal.
introduction of photography, portrait photography critiques, yada yada yada. Not only some of these workshops may have models at them, depending on the workshop, but these events will have photographers who may be able to hook you up with other models and let you know where might be best in your area. I'm just typing in for Oakland, California, but because me personally, I have 3 meetup groups. Right, where are my groups? Here we go. So here are my groups: Bay Area Studio Fashion Photography, LA, and New York, right? And but again, I know the photographers that come to my workshop, they end up getting the Instagram, the connect with the models that are at the workshop. And guess what they do? They reach out to them and probably make a project for themselves. So that's another good thing. Meetup.com. Shout out to meetup.com, folks. Okay.
Nice,
Go
nice.
check exactly. You never know. You never know. Man, leave no stone unturned. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, no, you're fine. I was gonna ask, so have you been to a group where you're not
Hosting.
like, yeah, like not hosting, you just like the follower, instead of the leader, in other words, like,
I'm gonna sound bougie. I'm gonna
oh, here
sound
we go. Here we go. I'm ready. I'm ready.
trying to see if I have a sound effect. I probably don't, but yeah, yeah, I don't think. Matter of fact, I have a sad one. I have a sad one. I do not. I have not. Okay.
Yeah,
And you know why? It's not that I wouldn't. It's just that honestly, the way my schedule is, I'm working really hard, bro. Like I'm really working hard.
I
Not
believe it.
only trying to do at least 2 streams a week, posting, creating. Then
Right,
I fit
right.
in my gym time every other day. Like I'm doing a lot. Like I can't even own a dog, and I want a dog. You know what I mean? So if I had time, then I'm going to my studio. Tomorrow I have to be at the studio, do what I'm doing. So it's like there's always something to do. And
Of
if I'm
course.
sitting around, I'm like, yo, you need to fucking do something, you know? Um, but that's a great idea. I should take you up on that suggestion, that's a
Just
fair
because,
critique.
I mean, the only reason I say this is because there's sometimes like I'm not trying to say I'm a know-it-all because I don't know a lot. You know what I mean? Like, and sometimes I'll grasp what the other photographer is doing, and they're probably fresh with the times,
Yeah,
and we're so
yeah,
used to doing, our style. You know what I mean?
our
Like
way.
our way that we kind of like just tunnel vision. So when it comes to the point that you're like, man, these guys are doing some great shots. What are they doing? You know what I mean? And
I know.
it's like you're critiquing your own self, but then at the same time you're learning. But again, like time does play a factor in it, and sometimes it's just hard when you're just, of course, you're trying to make ends meet, and you're trying to do, the starving artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's an ugly sport, but, no, you're 100% right. You're right about everything. That's a seriously great point. So thank you for that.
I got the
You got
coin.
you
Yes.
got yourself a coin. You need about 1,000,000 more though, to cash it in on the at this park. We have a couple of comments. Who would have thought? So let's get in. Um, sounds good. Okay, here we go. I also have 8 tickets to TME if any photographers would like to attend. I'm telling you,
Oh,
photographers, if you're in the LA area,
oh,
TME, the Model Experience fashion show during LA Fashion Week. I had 2 friend models that attended it last season. Not gonna lie, it looked lit. It looked freaking awesome. It really did. I was
get some
actually
great
the
shots too.
lighting, yeah, the lighting looked really good. The
Oh,
designs, dude. I'm excited to go. So I'm gonna be going live. Follow
oh
me
yeah,
on
you have to.
Instagram.
You
I'm gonna
have
be going live. You know what I'm saying? And
to.
it will be going down. I can't wait. And I got business cards. It's gonna be going down. I'll be networking like my life depends on it.
Oh
So
yeah,
there you
you
go.
have to.
If you need any tickets, hit her up. Okay. She's okay. That's from her YouTube channel. So shout out to her. But let us know where the folks can find you at now. Come on now.
Oh yeah, give a hint at
Chin-
least.
oh God, I have to talk to her. DM me, please, so we could actually talk, so I could say your name the right way, because this is a serious L for me. Okay. All right. I wish I could say your name. Um, I don't want to disrespect it. Where is it hosted?
Oh,
Um,
Derek.
I think it's in LA, brother. It's in downtown not down I'm not downtown LA, but it's close enough, but it's in LA. Oh, no, well, no, you know what? It's actually by Venice Beach now, the new one. I think it's now closer to the airport somewhere. I saw it on Google Maps. Um,
Oh,
so yeah, that's in March. 2nd week of March, I believe, right after WPPI. So I'm seriously
uh,
considering do WPPI, come home, and then go down to that one. So we'll see. Okay. She said it's in LA. So there you go. And it's at the Barker Hangar. Details are in the link. Well, look at that. Look
oh, what?
what's this, where the fuck? Okay, well, I don't see make sure you post the link. I don't see the link. Um,
What happened?
exactly. Hey, brother, turn that sound effect up higher.
Yeah, I am just now.
Yeah, it's all good. But that was a good one. I love that. That was fantastic. So at the Barker Hangar, okay? So there you go. Look at her. She's selling her shit. I'll tell you that right now. Face green smiling. There you go. Hey. Oh, okay. I can see it right here. She's sitting there smiling. Okay. It's probably because she heard me say, I need to talk to you because I don't know how the hell say your name. All right. Thanks for that. There you go, Derek. Derek's on the spot. I need to make him an admin when he's not here so he can at least monitor. What is it, a moderator?
Yeah.
In the chat. I used to post on Facebook pages and build 40K of followers. I noticed the algorithm has moved to Instagram 100%, and I think
Oh, wow.
Instagram's algorithm have moved it period to another planet because the algorithm nowadays, I don't know what's going on. I post so much, and the reach isn't as much there as it was last year, right?
I just
My
feel like,
yeah.
you
Have
know,
you noticed the difference or no? I've
I mean, my fault. Yeah. I want to say I have.
Your
It's
average
impacted me a
your
little bit.
average likes, I don't know, I seem like my average likes have gone down and my average reach on my reels. I used to get way more plays. I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on.
Now
So,
it's like just crickets.
it is for
Uh,
sure. Oh, no, that ain't it. That ain't it.
oh man, what happened?
My finger is a little too quick on the trigger, brother. Alright, oh, okay, her name is
Oh,
Chai.
gee.
Chai. Shy or
Oh,
Chai? Like, maybe Shy, like Chicago? Okay. Great. I could fuck with that. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. You know what? I shouldn't be cursing this much. I really apologize, people. I want the show to be for people who have a sense of
family
humor.
friendly.
Well, I said sense of humor, but right on. We'll take families too. D-Rock, I need to get to these events. Yes, you do, brother. You need to. I
Oh,
told you,
see,
man. You need to get to the LA
see,
Fashion Week, and then when you can, New York Fashion Week. I'm telling you, the quality level of production and the models, men and women, phenomenal. Always a good
here, Robert.
time.
I got something
See
for you,
tons of
Robert.
designers. Yeah, go ahead. Go for it. We need that. Yeah. Yes. Yes. My audience, my photography
Bless you,
children.
be.
Yes. God has spoken. I said, "Go to
Right.
LA and don't look back, my child." That
Be
was an awesome
fruitful,
one. I
my
loved it.
son.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so she said it's shy, like Chicago. That's exactly what
Oh,
I
you
said. That's
got it.
what I'm talking
Dang,
about.
Robert, you man. Okay, okay. You get a
Right,
coin for that one,
right.
Robert. You get a
You know
coin.
what? Hey, I'm never gonna forget her name. I'll tell you that right now. I tell you that. All right. Cool. We're caught up. We got a lot. I really appreciate everybody posting comments. Make sure you press that like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We need it. I mean, what do you think
Yeah,
this is? A free
absolutely. We
ride?
definitely do.
Okay. So make sure you go ahead and press the like, share. Likes actually are the biggest thing that lets the algorithm know that you're engaged, you're enjoying the content. So press that like, share it, tweet it, whatever. And most importantly, subscribe and smash that bell icon to get notifications of my upcoming videos. Okay. I will be going live this Sunday. Now you're saying, what are you going to do this Sunday, Robert? You seem to do so much crap. I said, you know what? I got time. Exactly. Hey, sometimes I look at my schedule and I say exactly that. Make sure, here we are. Okay. Boom, bada bing. There we go. That is
Oh,
my
okay.
next live photo shoot with Sandra. You guys have seen her on my past live
Okay.
shoots. Okay. And we're going to be using prisms in my studio. It's going to be going down. It's going to be dope.
Oh,
Okay. Yes, I'm
when is
going to
it
be
not?
using.
When is it not, Robert?
Well, I'm trying to step it up every time, and I appreciate you saying that. But trust me, it takes me a long time to come up like, what cool idea should I do next? And but this time we're gonna be using prisms. So I'm
Okay.
really excited to fuck with the prisms. I got some from Lens Baby. They sent them to me a while ago, and this will be it's gonna be super awesome. So tune in 10:30, I think it's gonna be. What time does it say? It says yeah, 10:30 Sunday morning. So tune in to my YouTube channel. Now you're saying, "How would I know?" Well, you would know if you subscribe to my channel because you're gonna get a notification that we're live.
Just like that.
Okay.
Just like that.
Please, folks, support the channel. And you say, "How can I do that?" Well, you could do a super chat. All right, you could do that super chat or a super sticker because we like that too. But most importantly, here's a direct way. Believe it or not, Cash App and Venmo are the direct way because if you do super stickers, super chat, which I would greatly appreciate, it helps me keep this going and to build
Yeah.
up our production value, and that means quality of content for all of you. But we get paid now with the super chats and Venmo versus I mean not super chats with the Venmo and Cash App, but with super chats and super stickers, we don't get paid for 60 days. And then
That's insane.
I think they take a piece out of it too on top of that. Can you believe that? So
Yeah, that's
it is what it
that's
is.
that's
It's nuts.
highway robbery right there, man. I tell you.
That's why you see a lot of podcasters on YouTube. They're like, "Cash App, please," because that means we get it
Yeah.
today. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and like I said, it's just like a cup of coffee, like $1, support
Dude,
the man with a cup of coffee. That's all
you
we're
know what I mean?
asking, you know
That's
what I
it.
mean? Like,
That's it. It really helps because by the end of the year, I seriously want to do this. I want to go ham on my YouTube, bringing you guys the juicy content, get a bigger
nice.
studio, and really build out the situation. I got plans for you too, Lewis. So keep
All right, man.
jumping in,
Sounds
man. I
good.
want to help you out. Like if you need stuff, I'll help order stuff for you. You know what I mean? Trick out your back. No, I'm serious. I want to
Hey,
really like build this out so that we could spend more time bringing folks dope interviews with other photographers and models
absolutely.
too. Matter of fact, I have we're going to be doing a live show with models. I'm going to
Ah,
invite a bunch of models, at least 3 of them, and we're going to all go live and talk about a particular topic. So you folks want to subscribe to my channel, I'm telling you, you want to. All right? It's going to be the funniest, most hilarious, most entertaining, and most entertaining. Okay? photography podcast show. Believe that. Okay. Nobody does it like me. I'll tell you that right now because I'm hopped up on some coffee. Uh, yeah, if you don't do a Cash App or anything, just send me like a bag of coffee. Make sure it's
Oh, it'll make
brown.
it'll make your week, huh?
That would actually. Quick question. Oh, we got Derek laughing over here with the kitty cat tears. You know what I'm saying? That's what he got. Pi said you should accept cryptocurrency. Also, Robert, you know what? My crypto is so down, it's underneath my feet. Okay, so I don't need any
Nice.
crypto right now. I'm so in the red. I can't sell anything. I'm not gonna make anything, so I just keep it.
Just
Um, uh,
drowning in
you know,
it.
diamond hands. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can do. I'm so negative, brother. Anyway, I'm so negative. I'm positive. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. So, cat. Oh boy, I'm a photographer, bad comedian. We got to do everything out here. Cash App will allow you to do it. If you need help setting it up, just let me know. Oh no, Pi, I got the cash. Oh wait. Oh yeah. You're right. You're right. Cash App does allow you to take cryptocurrency, but um, right now I need the money now. I'm not gonna lie. So I appreciate the Pi. No,
It's like sending you more negatives.
I'm about to keep it.
Oh
I'm about to keep it
yeah.
real. Okay.
Denied.
Oh, see, that's how I felt. But you know what? I'm gonna keep it positive. But yes, Cash App will allow you to take cryptocurrency. But right now,
Yeah,
cash is where I want you to send to that app because that means I can use the money right now to improve certain things. Okay.
right.
And therefore, you all benefit from it ASAP. Okay. Crypto, you might benefit it in 10 years. Okay. We ain't got that. All right. Let's get to our next question. We got another thing coming up. All right. Let me get to that there. Boopity boop. So much to do. I can't wait till I can afford somebody to do this crap for me. All right. Here's our next thing. We talked about finding models. Okay. I mentioned Facebook groups. I mentioned Instagram. I mentioned meetup.com. And I also said go visit groups. All right. 4 great ways to find models that are hungry and looking for photographers to work with. All right. Let's get to the next question.
Okay.
How should you approach a model? Okay. So, with that
Hmm.
said, Lewis, how have you approached models to work with?
So mainly all the models that I have approached, it's mainly through the great cell phone that we have today. And I met them mainly through social media. That's my honest truth. Uh, there's been one or two, but they're referrals as well. Uh, and I approached them with, like intro, kind of like what Robert stated earlier. And mainly every time I do talk to them, I check their work first because sometimes they have work to display, and I gauge, I feel the vibe. I try to feel the presence of like, okay, this is what they want to work with, or this is what something that they would like to work with. And maybe I can intensify that and make it 10 times better, or just to the pleasing to the model's eyes. But mainly a lot of them has just been through social media.
Which social media do you find works for you best?
I honestly, so Instagram, it's like a hidden, you know, it's more like a miss than more than anything. I think I rather use Facebook, the Facebook groups like you mentioned, and I always get a lot faster replies on Facebook than I do on Instagram. And you might be the other way around. You might be, Instagram, it would be a lot better for you. But Meetup, I never tried Meetup, so maybe that could be a game changer for me too.
Okay, now the question to approach now that you have a platform that you prefer, now what's
Right.
the step? How do you actually approach them? What do you do?
So I said, hey guys, my name's Luis Rivera here, and I'm a big famous YouTuber. No, I'm joking.
Oh, you know what? I got something for you. Go ahead and say that again. Yeah, there
So
you go.
I tell them, hey, this is Luis Rivera here, and
Yes,
I just want to let you know
absolutely.
that I like your work, and I would like to work with you. And then usually they get intimidated, they block me. So
Oh, sorry to hear that, brother. Sorry. Um, You know what? When it comes to approaching models, there is a craft I've
There is a
noticed.
craft.
Do you mind if I share a few
Oh yeah,
tidbits?
absolutely.
that
I mean, I was just messing around.
No, of course, don't worry about it. I am too. I got more sound effects for you. All right, so here's the thing. When we're reaching out to models, all right, you have to understand, first of all, more than likely, if they're pretty models, a million people DM them all goddamn day. That's a fact, right? That is a
Right.
fact. So not only some may be photographers, hey, can I take a picture? And you don't want to be that guy with the camera or gal. More or less, this is for guys because I'm sure they're not as sensitive when a female photographer wants to reach out to them. They don't feel as threatened or like you want something from them negatively. So you got to come correct. All right. I have a video on my YouTube called How to Find Photographers. I break this all down. Click the link in my description section. I have the link down there. So you can watch that video I made, I think, a year or two ago. Um, but first of all, you got to come correct. First thing is what concept? Because that's like among the first question. What's the concept? All right. Do you have potential dates, location, etc.? You got to do your pre-planning. And then, dare I say, have a mood board together. And at least a set of images that display the concept of what they're going to wear, how you're going to shoot it, what hair, makeup, etc. Now, this is a great way to do it, folks. You already know, but I'm going to show you right here. All right. It's this place called, hold on, let me see if you guys ever heard of them. It's called Pinterest.
Oh,
Okay. Now, I use Pinterest all damn day. Hold on. There we go. Here's some of my saved. I just sent this one to a model today because I want to do a gobo lighting photo shoot,
okay.
right? And I just save, I create, I get pictures and I just save it to a board called this, and then and then I share it. Where's my share? You guys see what I'm doing around here?
Yeah,
See how lost I am?
yeah, I can
All
see
right.
it.
Okay. So there you go. Then you go share, you take the link, and then you text this to the model or DM the model with that. But I use this all day so that they could understand, oh, and then you maybe add a couple photos like, oh, this is how I want the hair, but here's the concept. Oh, great. And then they already know we're gonna be in studio, we're gonna be doing a lot of black and white, we're gonna do these cool, like dark, light kind of contrast and everything else. And then let me go back one just to show you. Um, here's one like let's say I want to do it implied, right? There we go. Now you have an idea of where I'm going. Because when you say implied, especially male photographers to female models, you better come correct. Otherwise, they're like, "What the hell is implied?" And especially when they hear nude, if they don't know what implied nude is, they're like, "Oh shoot, you're just trying to be a
Yep.
part."
Right,
Right?
block 'em.
That's right. So that's why I send these photos right there with it because then they're like, "Oh, these look fashionable, but it's artsy, it's elegant." Like I have no problem showing these to my mother, and I'm not doing, it doesn't look like porn. It looks high end, you know?
Right.
So then they're like, "Oh, now I get it. You actually are serious and you have a particular idea." And then whether they say yes or no is up to them, but at least you can put your best foot forward professionally and that you have your idea together. So this clearly says we're going to be shooting in studio. I want these kind of outfits. These are some poses, etc., etc., etc. Does that make sense? But it's
Oh, perfect
non-pornographic.
sense.
It's not slutty. It's not raunchy. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then again, you could use this to share with your creative team. All right. And that my friend is one thing that I use a lot is Pinterest. I just sent that Gobo one. I just sent it out earlier today because there's a model we've been friends for a long time, but we're finally going to be shooting. I was like, yo, let's try
Nice.
this out. So
Wait a minute. Sorry, Robert, but you don't go to them and you just say, "Hey, I'm Robert Silver,
oh
photography."
oh yeah. I go live
Let
every
me show
Thursday.
you some of my moods.
Yes. Let's get let's get that close up. No, we don't do that. But I use the Pinterest. Pinterest is great. It's free. Anybody could join. Just log in with your Facebook, and then you're in there like swimwear, and so that's one thing that I do. You could go to Google Images, download all the images, and send it like that. But I tend to use Pinterest. It's very simple, straightforward. You send one link.
Right.
So back to what I was saying. Okay, back to what I was saying. Now you got to have your concept, potential dates, location, and then whether it's free, meaning whether it's a trade shoot or it's a paid shoot, all that needs to be up front. Last thing, icing on a cake. What do they get?
Mm,
What do
okay.
they get? Reason why? Reason one, so that you could clearly first is to protect yourself. You don't want to give up all your images if that's not your intention.
Right.
Secondly, they have the right to decline. You know what?
Yeah.
That's not enough photos for me, or can I get 2 more photos? You know what I mean? There's a negotiation, but you have
Right.
to set your terms up front, okay? All in writing, meaning a message, an email, etc. Matter of fact, after you
Verbal.
message, you
It's
should
not
do an
just verbal
email.
consent.
No, hell no. Jeez, what'd you say? What the heck? I don't even have a thing for that.
What?
Exactly. Okay? You better not do that. Everything in writing so that you both can refer to it. I've had times where models like, "You didn't say that." I was like, "Well, you didn't check your email because it clearly said it."
Mm,
So, and then, like I said, there's no hard feelings at the end of the day. Then the models feels like they weren't taken advantage of. They were part of the conversation, the dialogue, and the process. And then it's really a team effort after that because you want this to be an ongoing situation. I've gotten to a point where I tend to only work with the same set of models because I trust them. We have a great time. There's no problems, no drama. We know what we get. There's no more questions, right? So I
mhm.
kind of like that. But this is what I do from here on out. So, folks, you better be taking notes because this will save you a lot of headache in the long
Yeah.
run. Models, how do you wish to be approached by photographers? Post that down below. Okay, we're here to educate each other because models trust and believe these could be potential photographers that are going to reach out to you. So you best check them and help educate them on how you wish to be approached. So post
Yeah.
a comment down below. But
It
before you
helps a
do
lot.
that, yeah, you damn right it does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But before you do that, make sure you press that like, share, subscribe, etc. on my channel. And while they're doing that, because I know that's what they're doing, I know they're smashing that like button. We're gonna read some comments, okay? Bro, I am like the Sammy Davis Jr. of this. This is crazy. It's nuts. I
Hey,
am
you're
gonna
doing great. I mean, like I said, everybody's liking the whole thing. Everybody's commenting.
thank
That's
you.
awesome.
Thank you,
That's
everybody.
awesome.
Oh, okay, that's Pi's Cash App. Oh, okay, here we go. This is Shy. She says, "I feel like models should answer these. Just be friendly
Oh.
and professional. 100%. Be friendly and professional."
Oh,
Who would have thought a good positive attitude goes a long way? That
absolutely.
that's part of it, Shy. You know this. But as a model, I know I'm not a model, but I know models want to know what's your idea up front, what you got going on, where's your concept, what's the location, expected date, and what does the model get out of all this, right? Ergo,
Mhm.
is this free? Is it a trade shoot or is it a paid shoot? But it allows them to at least say, no, I decline. I've had that happen to me. Oh, I only do paid. Okay, cool. Mazel tov. Enjoy your day. I get it. It's a business,
Excellent.
But yes, being friendly and professional, yes, that is a must. Because as I said, they can and will be your biggest advocates more than anybody in my 11 years. Models and hair and makeup artists too have been my biggest advocates. Okay. Shy says, set a concrete time and share a mood board.
We
Hello,
just talking about that too. How
right?
about that? How
Pinterest.
about that?
Shout out to
Nice.
Pinterest. That's right. We did say that, and there we go. Shy's back at it. Well, Shy, I tell you, you're cracking with these messages or
She is.
vision. If
Nice.
you're in the same location and have good work, they would like to work with you. Yes. Sometimes we have so much work to do, so we ask for pay because don't need more photos. And there you go. That is a straight
Oh,
bomb right there. I wish
wow.
I had something from,
Wow.
but I at least got this. That's right.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, models get hit up all the time. So they could be working as hard as you are. they have tons of photos and they may need some money. Sometimes it's just as simple as lunch and gas and travel, right? Shoot them
Hey,
$100 or something. And if the model really fits your vision, it's worth it. It's worth it, folks, because what you could get out of it may be more than that 100 $150 or whatever the case you're going to give in the long run. You just got to think about your project, what you're using it for, what the intentions are, and how you plan to monetize that and turn it. I mean, not monetize, to benefit. Make sure you benefit from it. There's another word I'm thinking, but maybe monetize, maximize. That's what I was thinking.
Hmm.
That opportunity working with that model. So yeah, you might give her $150, $200, whatever, but in a back end, you're like, wait, her face is gonna help me get 2 or 3 bookings. You'll make that money back
Yep.
up in like 1 booking. So it's whatever.
Yep.
That's a marketing cost, baby. If you're running a business, paying your model is actually a tax deduction. Hello.
Wow.
Okay.
I
That
hope
will
these
help.
people are writing. I hope they're writing notes because
I
I
help
mean
you
I'm
save
telling you,
some
you're giving like
serious.
key secrets. Like
Man, I'm trying to help you
stuff
to
that
keep
people
some
are.
coins in your pocket.
Oh man.
So sometimes, so there you go. You're hearing it from a model right there, folks, and she's a pretty one. If you're looking at her profile, she's definitely someone I
Yep.
want to work with. Um, I love this conversation. Well, thank you
For
very
that.
much.
See?
You
You see
know?
that, Robert? Man,
No, no, no,
holy
no, no, no,
moly.
no. Lewis, you better knock it off. That's for both of us, brother. Okay, that's for both of us. Okay, my jokes cannot keep the show going. All right. So it's me. There you go. Yeah, we know it's you, girl. Thank you very much. I'm the friend. That's right. See, if you
Oh,
get yourself the model that will rock with you, she's gonna be your biggest advocate. And then that's why
yep.
I'm going with my model friend. And I'm going down there. She's not paying me anything. I'm going down there to support her. And I told her I'm gonna be a paparazzi. Like we're gonna make so much content together. And she's paying for my ticket and she's paying for I'm gonna crash in the hotel. I think we can do an Airbnb with her
Okay.
husband. She's got her husband, and shout out to Phil. And then we're gonna go crash down there. So basically, all I have to do is drive down there and hang out for a weekend. So that's a
Man,
serious win. Am I right?
that's
So
amazing.
that's
That's
with
amazing.
that's when you build a bond and a relationship with a model, right? That's how you both level up and help each other grow.
Yep, the
Uh,
experience, the leveling up, like you said, like just the time that you just set out there, and again, you just see it, you're out of your comfort zone too, because right, you're going
Absolutely,
somewhere
absolutely.
that you're
Going to
normally,
LA,
because you're
it's
you're
not my
usually in your
home.
studio, right?
Yeah, I'm usually in my studio a lot of in the Bay Area, obviously, but LA is like 6 hours away, 5.5, depending how you're driving
Okay.
south, and, so therefore, it's not my I've been there to teach workshops in downtown, but I've never been there to really, like, hang out. Every time I go to LA, it's, like, for business, and I come back up.
Ah,
So,
gotcha.
this time I'm gonna be it's good that I'm not, like, shooting. I'm just going there to be fun with my model friend and meet other models, whatever, and just have a
Hey,
good time. You know what I mean? So,
that's all
Shy,
it's
make
about.
sure you DM me. We need to link up. Anyway, Pi asked, "What is a mood board?" Brother, let me help you out,
Ooh,
okay? So, here we are. Okay, let's go down and figure this out. Before I do, let me turn this dang thing off, okay? Comments, boom, boom, boom. All right. Let's go down and figure out what is a mood board.
that's a
Oh,
great question, by the way, for those who like don't know the term.
yeah, let's go ahead. I just typed in model mood board, free mood board. Let's go to what is a mood board in modeling? A mood board is an arrangement of images, materials, pieces of text intended to evoke or project particular style or concept. Essentially, for your model, makeup artist, hairstylist, it's a pictorial guide on the theme and vibe of the photo shoot. Okay. So to make to in layman's terms, okay, Pi, your mood board is literally a set of images that tells or explains and shares your idea that you have in your mind to your creative team. Okay, just like I showed earlier with the Pinterest, rewind that if you missed that little part. Go to Pinterest, you grab a bunch of images that portray the style of the shoot you want, grab some images that portray the hairstyle, maybe even the dress or like how the wardrobe, and Then you take that mood board and you hit that link and you share it to your creative team, your model, hairstylist, makeup artist, etc. Okay. You know what? We'll do another episode where how to build your creative team, because I think we need to talk about that too. What do you think, Lewis? Do you think we need to talk
Absolutely.
about that?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll talk about that in the future. Then I'll just have to remind myself to write that down. But because a mood board is going to be real helpful, but you're sending it to particular people, thus your creative team. But if you don't even know how to get one, well, that could be an issue too. So I hope, Pi, that helps you out in terms of what is a mood board and how it functions, why it's important. Trust me, when you reach out to a model like Shy or any other model, new or old, meaning experienced, not age old, they're going to want to see a mood board. A matter of fact, it actually sends a subliminal message that you're more professional than maybe you are, because you already got your ish together, right?
Yep.
You already have your
Yep.
ideas. You already know the location potentially. Hey, I want to shoot somewhere in a desert looking spot. Oh, I want to go get a hotel spot and get this cool ambiance for your boudoir, whatever the case. It gives them a clear vision. And as a photographer, male or female or anything in between, you need to view your production like a film project. So you're a director, right? You have to put the pieces together and you have to communicate your vision to your creative team. Okay, your producer, your camera op, your director of photography, they all are trying to create the vision you have in your mind. But your mood board helps to share that idea in a more of a physical form, right? Or
It
digital, because
does.
of Pinterest. So Pi, I hope that helps you out, brother. Okay. Um, Oh, I saw that when you showed the Pinterest. Thanks. Yes. Pinterest is a tool that I use and I recommend you using because it's free.
It
You know what I
is.
mean? There are, like we saw just now, when we saw just now, there are a lot of services up top that will help you make mood boards and whatever. But guess what? You're gonna have to pay for it. That's why I'm saying use Pinterest. Okay, use that Pinterest account, which is free. Sign in through your Facebook, and then here you go. Here are my saved Pinterest boards that I've used for previous photo shoots. All right. Oh, I wanted to do a gel shoot. Okay. Here's some ideas of the lighting. So the models already know what time it is. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Can you slick your hair
Nice.
back like this one? Oh, can you braid it like this one? Can you know what I mean? And then they already have a clear idea where you're going. And then more or less, now you're just talking about wardrobe. Now you're talking about dates and location. Right. So, um, it really, really is a game changer, but it also, again, it says that you're in control, you know where we're going, and that they're in good hands if they've never worked with you. They're like, "Okay, I'm messing with a professional right now." All right?
Robert, I
'Cause
got a question.
oh, yes,
Sorry,
brother.
don't
Oh,
mean to
wait,
interrupt.
before you say that, hold on. There's 4 Ps in marketing, folks. One of them is position, okay? Position isn't just where you are in the marketplace overall, um, but it's really in the mindset of your customers or your people you're trying to reach, your target audience. So when you send mood boards and you're sending a well thought out email or message with your link to your website plus the mood board, it says, "Oh my God, this person's got it together. They're professional. They've obviously done this before. Let me just see if I'm available." In Shy's case, she may be too busy, but the point is she's going to take you a little bit more serious. You got your stuff together. Position, folks. It's all about it's perception, right? Anywho, I'm so sorry I had to just say that. Go
Oh
ahead.
no, no.
What was that
Um,
question?
so the question is, so you did the work, right? The models loved it, and
Yeah.
then they put some silly filter on Instagram.
Dude, that happened one time. It had to have been
Oh
2007.
man.
And I made a rant video on my YouTube channel. You can go check it out. Why photographers hate filters or something like that, I think it's called.
Right, right,
So
right.
yeah, I just went ham. I was like,
And that's
yo.
where I was going with that because I
Um,
said I remember seeing that video too, and I was like, oh
I
man,
I
this would
I
be
just
perfect on this.
honestly, I'm a Jesus Christ. I don't
Just
wanna,
getting PTSD now from all this.
I don't wanna sound bougie, but I am that type that, like, in my mind, I'm automatically gonna be like, "I don't think I'm gonna work with her ever again." I don't care how beautiful I've
Oh,
done that to many
listen,
beautiful
listen.
models, right? Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I know you didn't do that.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
No. Okay. Look who we have. We have a culprit at this bad stuff, okay? No, she
Mhm.
didn't.
Nope.
No. Okay, Shy, she said she's guilty.
Oh, I had a
Ooh-wee,
couple model friends do that to me too.
ooh-wee.
Don't get me wrong.
I
Listen,
know. Dude,
you
it
just
is
can't,
it
you know,
just
you had like the time and the effort and all that work that you put into it just to make it look like the vision that you had in, your mind. And
model.
then all of a
Yes.
sudden they put
Preach.
some silly filter on it and it
Yes.
just ruined the whole thing. And I mean, I get it. Some people want to do something different. They probably had a different vision, but man, I hope that if I did a little photograph for you, right?
Yeah.
Photo,
Yeah.
doesn't matter, wedding,
Okay.
modeling,
Okay.
just family. Please lay off the
Um,
filters. You know what I
lay off
mean?
the
Like,
filter. But here's my thing. I do that in my mind. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that person. They're gonna keep ruining it because it's our brand, right?
right?
If you want something changed or a filter effect or some just I mean, I have no problem doing it for
Yeah,
you.
let us know.
Like,
Let us know.
if they're like, "Oh, let me turn it black and white." I was like, let me do it for you,"
Right,
because remember, if you're working with us, it means you appreciate and hopefully respect our style of
right.
photography as well as editing.
Of
So, with
course.
that said, I have no problem adding those particular things myself just to make sure it looks like Robert Soul Photography. Also, a lot of the time, it's done too much, obviously. Um, I've had models say, "Hey, can I add X?" And sometimes I'm just like, "Whatever," but I appreciate that they at least asked.
Yeah,
Like,
they you gotta
that goes
acknowledge and be like,
yeah,
listen, I
it's all
respect
good,
your
just
work.
ask. Yeah, that's right, just ask, "Hey," and say, "Cool," because I'm still gonna want her to tag me, but guess
Right, right,
what?
right.
They're gonna automatically assume that's how I shot it. They're gonna think
Mm,
automatically that's how you wanted to edit it,
right,
right? So
right.
if it's done too much and add a heavy filter or smooth the skin out like freaking country crock butter out there,
Uh,
then they think your editing is garbage, and that can actually damage your potential,
it
right?
does. It does
You
ruin
you
the
want
brand.
them to be like, "Who'd you work with?" "Oh, Louis? Oh, shoot, I need to go DM him right now," right? She says, "Very rarely do I do that, and it's not intentional." Hey, Shy, do you know what?
Hey,
Do you, but I'm just saying, at least I would reach out to the photographer first and just ask for permission. "Hey, do you mind if I do X?" Because they might be able to do the same effect for you, and they at least feel better and proud
yeah,
that and you want them to be proud enough of your post where they wanna share it as well and brag about it, share it in their story or whatever the case may be, right? And
be
post a
like,
comment.
"Shy went to me and she told me she
"What?
wanted
She
a
did what?
different filter." Like,
Oh,
man, I'm gonna
no."
go above and beyond for her now. You know what I mean? But
Exactly. If she yeah, that's right. Um, she says, "I'm more careful about that now. Thank you.
oh,
Please. I'm telling you
thank
right
you, thank
now."
you.
Here she goes, black and white.
Oh,
If they
okay,
love the black and
okay.
white, they'll take my beautiful, colorful photo and flip it to black and white. And I'm like, if you just let me do it, I'll make it look hot though. You know what I mean?
Mm,
But that is a something, just reach out. It's all about communication. We know models love to do it. We all get it. That's why we get frustrated. But a lot of times, if you just communicate, half the time they may just let you, don't care. But I think it's more or less they just assume, do it, apply it, and don't even let me know that I'm scrolling and I find this horribly filtered out photo of my picture that I spent all this time. And you're like, what the beep? You know what I'm saying? So I don't exactly. It makes me want to do that and not to my head. You know what I mean? All right. So with that said, let me see here. Oh, I need to get some water or something. I'll tell you. Let
oh,
me
go
take
ahead.
this off. No, I'm not gonna do that, man. We're getting close to the end. I talked to next week we're gonna be talking about the pros and cons of using a photography studio. So that's gonna be
Oh,
a good one. If you wanna jump
ooh,
in, I have another, colleague here in the Bay Area that has owned a studio for, like, over 10 years. So he's gonna be talking, and we're gonna be talking about, like, the
nice.
pros and cons, why people should use one, what they could learn from it, yada, yada,
Okay.
yada. And also, if you feel like opening your own, this is the time to get your questions in about that. So that's gonna be a great episode next week. So if you feel like
Can't
jumping
wait.
on board, brother, you could for sure jump in, man. Um I'm trying to get one other person. I don't know if they're gonna be they're probably too busy. That's a big photographer. Okay,
Oh,
next question real quick. Here we go. All right. Simple do's and don'ts. So, Shy, if you're still here, feel free to post some don'ts, okay? Or do's. Well, you said be professional, right? That was one of them.
Right.
But definitely post some don'ts. That's what we want to hear. Any models or females, women, men, whatever that have worked with photographers, what are some don'ts for photographers? Because that could save people a lawsuit. You understand what I'm saying? Or just a bad
Absolutely.
rep, or just not getting a client the next time, or not getting a referral. As I said, they can be your biggest advocates. So let's talk about some do's and don'ts. What are some do's do you think that photographers should implement when they're working with models?
So professionalism, professionalism, professionalism. Like you always approach, and
Yes.
no matter how much you try, just most you're friendly, you're professional, you're kind, anything that you can, because again, this is promoting your work, this is promoting your brand,
Yes,
and
it is.
honestly, I can't stress this enough. There's of course, come with a plan. Always do come with a plan, because if you don't have a plan, like we just mentioned earlier, like mood boards, like it just shows that much professionalism in you, and people, they're going to be like, oh, this isn't a scam, or somebody just messaged me out of the blue, who is this joker, you know what I mean? And explain yourself, represent yourself. You're like, this is my work, this is what I do, and I have this certain vision, and I would like to work with that, and I see your face as my vision that I would like to, promote on my work, my line of work. And again, even if they shoot you down, even they're like, oh, they block you, whatever, it doesn't matter. Just at least you were kind, you went straight forward with it. You explained what you wanted to say. And that's all we can ever, ask for, really, and we always have an introduction to everything, and if somebody just doesn't respond, we'll go to the next person. It's somebody else that can still fit that profile, or that image that we're looking for. And and honestly, just don't be all creep like, hey, my name is Luis Rivera, and
Oh yeah.
let me just say something to your ear now. Get ready,
Yeah.
because I
Yeah. I
want
got
to
these photos. I got
shoot you, baby.
yeah, new telephoto. It's a
Yeah,
Zoom.
like, just don't be a creep. I mean, it's so
Yeah.
hard enough for guys to even shoot something at, like it's just like, for it doesn't matter, male, female, it doesn't, no matter what, like it's just very hard for us to even get a chance to work with people, because we I feel like guys just have such a bad rep. They see anybody sometimes with the camera, and they just want to be a creep, and so just please don't do that. That's all I
Okay.
can ask for. But
I
uh,
think you're definitely right about that. It's about your approach, being classy, being professional, but
absolutely.
also being organized, have your stuff together like we talked about.
Yes.
Here are some do's. Here's one. Keep your word. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
If you
that's
say, remember what I said earlier, when you approach, also have what do they get out of it? What's Seven Habits of Highly Effective People, Stephen Covey. It's a great book. Um, but you got to have a win-win situation. Like that's what I go for. Like, and to do that is that you make sure that you make sure they win first, right? That's your intentions, to make sure that they win so that you get what you want out of it, right? So it's a win-win.
right, right.
That both parties leave happy, better than they were before you both got together, etc. So in this case, you're telling them up front what they're going to get. After that, you actually deliver on that, okay? Not only
Yeah,
in the experience, but the amount of photos in a timely fashion. If you say it's going to take 2 weeks, deliver it in 13 days, in 10 days, in 7 days. You see what I'm saying? Over
right, right.
what is it? Over deliver, under promise, something like that. So it's like, yeah, yeah, I think I'm saying it right. If not, it's whatever. But you understand where I'm going with it. Just say, if you're gonna say 2 weeks, deliver it sooner, or at least at that 2 weeks. Because I hear that's like one of the biggest stories I hear all the time, complaints, is
It's
that
time.
they say we're gonna get a photo X amount of time, and then all of a sudden it's 3, 4 weeks later. All right.
Oh, jeez.
Exactly, it's crazy. Another thing that, aside from keeping your word, is shout them out as much as possible. Don't just expect them to do all the heavy lifting. after the photo shoot, shout them out. Like I said, maybe throw an extra photo in there that you saw was really awesome. They didn't initially pick. You can say, you know what, this one's really great. Hey, here's this extra one. I think you look fantastic in it. Like I said, um, uh, over deliver. So what I mean by that is, even though you're doing a photo shoot, how about you shoot some vertical videos? Okay, create a great reel, right? A video, a short video that you know she's gonna post. You're gonna post. Guess what? She's gonna tag, and you're gonna be on top of her mind or his mind, saying, "Wow, he also get made this cool little video for me to post on my Instagram. That was a win." So if they have an opportunity or some time availability to shoot a trade shoot, guess who they may think of first? You, okay? Because you over delivered. All right. Always, who is it? Les Brown said, always do more than what you're paid for. Jim Rohn said that too. So go check them out. If you don't know them, you better. All right. Um, so those are those are some do's. Some don'ts is obviously doing the opposite, right? Um, giving them 8 photos instead of 10, or complaining about, about um, the photos that they want. Now, I always I consider, like, when they choose photos, it's a counseling. Hey, look, you're working with me. You enjoy the work that I create. You trust my eye. I may suggest, hey, you know what? Change this one photo out. Change this photo out. At the end of the day, if they're like, I just love these photos. You know what? I rather the models love the photos, love to post them, love to tag me in them, love to share them, than me winning an argument. Does that make
Right,
sense?
right. Yeah, it does. It
Yeah.
does.
So sometimes you just got, hey, Mazel Tov, do your thing. You know what I mean? As long as it's completely not good. All right. But most of the time, they'll choose a photo. I feel like, I would think, hey, these other photos are a little stronger. I suggest it. I recommend it. They don't take it. Cool. Whatever. I edit it, deliver it, because I still have all the photos. And if I ever post a photo, I always tag them, share it with them, etc. I want them to
Yeah,
have.
you have to.
That's right. You want them to have the photo even though they didn't initially choose it, okay? Um, we do have a comment. Let me get this one up here. All right. It's from Shy. Here we go. It's nice to discuss looks and hair and makeup. Yes,
Mm.
definitely. Um, absolutely. That's why I said be prepared, right? Those are some of the
Right.
dudes. Here's a model telling you right now. Looks, know what you want. What should she wear? Does she have to go out and buy one? Do we have to get a stylist to put it together? The other one is hair and makeup. Again, do you need to get yourself a hairstylist? Is this something she can do herself? All right. And then makeup. There you go. Do you want a clean face makeup? She could do that. Does she need foundation to bring to the makeup artist? Do you need a makeup artist, etc.? Does she know one? Do you know one? These are all part of the do's and part of the pre-production in for your next photo shoot. All right.
Hmm.
But knowing the answer to some of these is really going to put you a foot forward. If she has a Saturday and she's waiting on one photographer to get back to her, but you already have all your ducks in a row, guess who she's going to work with faster? All right. That's right. No, no, do this, brother. Do this. That guy right there.
Well, yeah.
You. All right. Here we go. Also learn posing. Oh, that's a great suggestion.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
that's a great. Do we
That's a
have a
big one.
do we have a good something sound effect for her for that one? Do we have something for her?
Give me a second.
All right, brother, go ahead. We need something great because that's a great one. Learn posing. Now, I know you got something your eyes squinting. There we go. Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for that one. Um, that's so true. Again, Pinterest is a great way to kind of visualize or, help you to express the kind of poses you want to do. Um, Lindsay Adler literally has an entire book called Posing, which is actually really good. And then, fashion magazines are a great way to kind of have an idea of posing, because when you're actually on the shoot, you have to actually tell her what you want, right? So the Pinterest goes so far, but now you have to actually show and express how to get that out of her, right? Or him. It is
Right.
helpful to already have an eye for when their posture isn't right or face isn't okay. That's right. You got to keep it real, folks. You have to keep it real, be honest. Um, and that's okay. Just don't be a rude patootie about it, you know?
Right. They're posing like this, like
You're like, "Oh,
they're
that's
like,
not gonna work." But
No.
I'm being blunt has saved me so much, and actually it's made it more fun because they trust you
Oh, yeah.
more. They're
Of
you're okay.
course.
Yeah, you're keeping it real, you know? And, they want good photos too, dare I say. Here's another one, having business cards or follow up to promote your business also helps, so in the future, they can refer you. Okay, that is a solid.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Yes.
Gotta put it out there.
Gotta have your business cards. You need to take your trip to vistaprint.com. They're not sponsoring me. I'll take it though if they are. You know, I need that. Okay, let me
Anything you can get.
Here we go.
you know what I'm saying? I'll take it. So with that said, that yes, business cards. When I go to LA, I'm bringing tons of business cards. I'm gonna have business cards. I'm not even going credit cards. I'm business cards. So have your business cards. I always keep a few at the studio. So hey, take 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 for your friends, whatever, so that they can easily refer you because that's gonna have all your direct contact as well as your links to your website and social media.
Right.
All right. So
What
that's a
about the
great.
ones the digital cards?
The digital cards are great, but honestly, they're more willing to hand out that business card, right?
True.
The digital is great when I'm out networking or I just initially meet the model face to face. Hey, here's my Insta, here's my everything, scan that. I have it on my phone,
Yeah.
100%, right? But more than likely they will send your Instagram, I would assume, and then or website.
Right.
But the card is just physical. Oh, here you go, you know.
It feels
Um,
so professional. Like, they're like, "Oh, I got a card." They're like, "Oh man, this is
Yeah.
nice." You know, they
Remember
like the
that?
feel of it and everything. They just like looking at it and they're like, "Oh, I like. Oh, okay, this guy's professional." Like, you
That's
know,
right. That's what keep it clean. Keep your cards
yeah, keep
clean.
it
Make
clean.
sure
Yeah,
they're professional, not all bunch of freaking images all over it.
right.
Um, Here we go. Great advice, Pi.
Nice, nice.
Pi says great advice to us, okay?
Right, right.
And then he says, "I liked how you directed Laura in your video shoot." That's right. That's right. So go check out that video,
Oh
that
man,
photo shoot. Yeah, that was a great one. She was dressing all red, so she was looking smoking. So and was posing Robert. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I was busy posing, showing her what I needed. She was showing she was giving it, she was delivering it. It was fantastic. That's right. That was during the
nice,
holiday
nice.
weekend. That was a holiday themed shoot. She actually designed a dress and we shot it, so that was fun. And then Laura Lee, I meant yes, Lauren Lee, go check her out. Lauren Lee, she's actually has a YouTube channel, but she's very active. Lauren Lee Couture on Instagram. So go holler at her. Let her know Robert said hi. Okay. Um, and then here we are. Shy says, following up and planning via email is great too. Yes. What did I say earlier, folks? Get it in writing. One way is to send them an email. So after you initiate through Instagram or Facebook and then follow up with an email, that is a very formal way of
Yes,
solidifying agreements and what we agree to in the terms and conditions. So you can shoot out the bullet points on Instagram or Facebook, but then you go professional with the mood board and everything else, or the link to Pinterest via an email. So 100%. And that's when you know for sure everybody agrees to the basic terms, right? That you initiated in the message. And then it's finalized. Okay, everybody, here's the details, right? So, yes, following up with an
just thanking
email
them. You're
is
thanking
great.
them, you know, like for the awesome, amazing event, you know, and
Yeah.
they just appreciate that 10 times
And
more because
plus,
they're like,
and you know what? You actually need those emails eventually anyway, because once you're
"Yeah, you
done with
do."
the photos, you got to send it to them, right?
Right, right.
Yeah. So
Well, that's
that's
awesome.
absolutely, absolutely.
Wish
Boy.
Chai was actually here on the video. You know, we could see her like interacting with us. You know, that would have been
Yeah,
pretty cool.
Shy, if you ever wanna
Yeah.
get down, and join our conversation, you could have pressed the link up top. Go press that link if you wanna join in with us. I'm not
Right.
sure if she's, YouTube ready, I don't know, you know, I don't know, for me, I just need to wash my face, but nonetheless, if you wanna join us, you could just press that link, okay? You're posting so many comments, alright? You can write a book by now. Uh,
Giving us pointers too and everything. Yeah, she's like,
yeah,
she's giving it
the
away. That's nice. I like that.
her book's gonna be called The Model's Perspective, you know what I mean? 'Cause she's gonna share
Mm.
well, there you go, right? Let's drop a little something for that one, I don't know. Little book idea. I expect 5% royalties. But yeah, if you wanna join us, like I said, click that link in. You can see it in the chat. You're on my Instagram. I mean my YouTube. Move up. I highlighted up top. You click that link and you can actually join us. I'm not sure if she will, but she look at that. She's laughing at us though. I tell you that. She's joining.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Um,
Probably
it could be
camera
my
shy,
face.
you know.
It could be the new glasses. I don't know, but either way, she's laughing. So there you go.
Maybe my mustache.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Yeah,
You know, I
yeah.
used to have I was gonna get the Mario Brothers. That
I was
would
gonna
have been
get
there, right?
Tomorrow's hat and everything like that.
No, the sound effect. Have you heard that
Oh,
one?
gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna get it, but yeah, that's where my joke landed. So there you go. Oh, she said okay. Okay, there you go. Join us. Man, what you doing, girl? Come on, Shy. I finally know how to say your name. Yeah.
Right after all that, right? Like it's all that.
Click that link, you know what I mean? Click it, and then put your name and then I'll see you pop up here. I'm not sure she's gonna do it. Hold on, let me make sure all my banner stuff is good. Okay, yeah, that's right. And there is one last thing we need to touch, but I want to see if she's gonna join us real quick. Okay. While she's doing that, folks, make sure you go ahead and check out my workshops I have coming up. I have 4 of them, and I'm adding more this year. I actually have a big one. I'm gonna do a full weekend portrait photography intensive. It's in the works, not secured yet, but it's definitely something I wanna do. Me and Derek and I are gonna go, talk about locations and everything. We're gonna plan it this weekend, but we're gonna do a full intensive, okay? It'll be covering working with new models, working with experienced models, indoor photography, natural light, and off-camera flash photography. It's gonna be a big one. But all you gotta do is head to my website, robertsonphotography.com, click workshops. Who would have thought? And then boom, bada bing, you will be able to see all the workshops I have planned. Okay. For now, make sure you go ahead and follow me, Robertson Photography, on social media. All right. I shot this photo with what is it? With natural light, by the way, if anybody cares. If anybody gives a goddamn. So anyway, yeah. I don't think she's joining. She said okay, but I don't know what okay means. Maybe she says okay, like we're silly. So I don't know. But Shy, you're more than welcome to join us anytime. Don't you ever feel like you can't. Oh, last thing on the question of do's and don'ts. Let's talk about some some don'ts. Obviously, be professional, folks. Okay, physically and verbally. All right, be polite. You could be firm, but not be a. You know what I'm about to say. Okay, don't be a D. Woohoo. Okay, don't be that. Okay. All right. I used to. That's the one effect I should have kept.
I know. I was gonna say like that. The one effect.
The one effect I should have kept. Let me see if I could add an effect. No, I don't think so because I'm live.
Yeah.
But with that said, just you can be firm, right? Because you're a photographer, you're in charge of the photo shoot. You're the first one to be blamed, and you're the first one to be rewarded for this amazing photo shoot. So, with that said, you need to take leadership and be a.
Oh, is it real?
You need to take leadership and be a.
Oh, is it?
Shy, turn off that YouTube, please.
Okay, I turned it off.
Oh, there we go. Welcome to the party.
Sorry, I'm not camera ready, but I'll turn on my camera, but you guys are gonna judge me, so.
Oh
I
no.
wouldn't judge. This is not that kind of party, okay? This is not we don't rank anybody here.
Yeah, I want to believe you.
Huh? What'd you say?
But anyway, thank you for asking me to join. I remember, Robert, we were at the Aura casting.
Oh hell. Of course. My God, we just talked about setting up a photo shoot. My God.
Yeah, that's what I meant by it's me. I'm the friend.
Dude, oh my God, that's hilarious. Because I thought because you mentioned LA or something, I was like, oh yeah, LA. Okay, I'll meet you when I'm down there. Anyway, well, that's a serious L for me. Okay, I'll tell you that.
Okay, it's been a while. Hi.
Anyway, so there we go. Do you
now
hear
that you remember who I am? I guess I don't care anymore.
Well, now we see you. I love the hair. So that's the black hair you're talking talking about. Yeah, that's
Yeah. Thank you. This is like natural. And I just got back from Munich like 2 weeks ago, defending my thesis yesterday.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I've been really busy.
Nice.
that's awesome. Wow. Yeah, I saw you traveling. I saw you on Instagram doing your thing. Um, why don't you tell everybody where you're at on Instagram? Where can they find you?
Oh yeah, so I have 2 or 3 profiles. My main profile is Live Your Chi. That's the my website. Like you can find me on LinkedIn, literally everywhere. But then I made one called Your Life Fit on Instagram. So maybe I'll just put it in here.
Yeah, you
That's
can.
Instagram.
Oh, in the on the chat, you're saying?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Live
yeah.
Your Chi, but you can from there you can go to my. I started putting together some model photos on there because I wanted to separate it so that
Okay.
way people can see me being normal. Since I've been in grad school, I haven't been modeling 24/7. So
Oh,
don't typically post, like a model. I post like a normal person. And
Nice.
I decided to put all the modeling photos in this one page so that way people could see the work without
Nice.
me having to feel like I have to act and
copy that.
be modelly
Okay.
every day.
Yeah,
There you
keeping
go.
your
Can I
professional life, with your business and like your pleasure, like separately. And we
Yeah,
all do that, it's sometimes it's a must, because then you start posting things that people might not agree with, or just it gets. Yeah, I definitely understand what you're saying.
yeah.
can I post your link on YouTube? Is that okay?
Yeah, please go ahead. Feel free to post it. I also posted the link to the Model Experience Fashion Week Festival, which is
Okay.
happening.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I'll be there with Sandra. I think you may know her. I'm not
yeah,
sure.
maybe I might know her. I'm
Have you seen
such an
this
old
thing?
person in this industry. I've been here since 2011.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
think hold on. If my memory serves me correct, we go back to when Chavis was doing events. Am I
Yes,
right?
yes, that was one of the first shows, Melange.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was good times.
that was great. Yes, that was
That
a great
was
time. Yeah,
yeah, it was such a packed show. I don't
yeah,
know what he did, but he was such a great producer. I mean, he
yeah.
just
Lots of awesome people came out from there. Rain Dove, Nico Bonifacio,
oh yeah, she's
yeah,
doing her
Cody.
damn thing.
Yeah,
Killing it in New York right now.
yeah,
She's real. Matter of fact, Lewis, if we do something in New York, I'll DM her and see if she's available. She's
Please do.
phenomenal. Yeah,
yeah.
now she's
She's great. She's still pretty. We still stay in touch, even though we only literally saw each other during the show, and we're
wow,
near levels.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's great.
been super
That is
kind, sharing tips, and
look at that there. Looks like you're about to get another follow.
Oh,
Thanks,
sure.
Ron.
I'm
There we
also going to
go.
be in New York. I'm going to be speaking at the NYC NFT event
Oh,
so the LA in April and then New York in sorry, LA in March, New York
Okay,
in April.
that's what's
okay.
up. All right.
Okay.
That's
Robert,
really
you need to take it up here, man.
well, Imma wait till it hits, like, springish summer
I got
because,
you.
um, I don't mess around with the winter anymore, even though I'm from New York, you know what I mean? I don't have to. But that sounds amazing, and plus, we'll be linking up soon anyway. So there you go, you got another follower. Pi is I'm gonna have to say, a loyal follower, and I really appreciate his support, you know what I mean? He always
Nice.
comes in for my
Nice.
lives, and, even you, Lewis, you see his name pretty often, right?
Yeah, I do. I do.
So, shout out to him. Is there another okay, this is the LA. Okay, here we go. Let
Yeah,
me
they're making us sell tickets and then schedule photo shoot with a Vogue photographer, Katie Levine. Do you know who that person
got you.
is?
Katie Levi,
Oh,
no, but, there's so many photographers,
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, I mean, it is competing.
Yeah, that's basically the catch is you get casted. There's potentially agencies. The last time they had like some artists like Corey and Bia. I think they had Nick Cannon, I believe. So
Okay.
yeah, I know what's her name from Destiny's Child. It's pretty close with the organizer, um,
Oh, okay.
as
It
well
is
as
the model experience, right?
yeah,
Mod
Megan Good is also close with the producer too. So I think it's sort of a collaborative in that sense.
All
We
right,
got
all right.
models
Here we go.
networking
A
with
little
everybody
promo.
here. You see that?
Check this out, everybody.
Oh, nice.
This is it right here. Okay. Wait, hold on. I thought I just saw a picture of you. Son of a gun. Anyway. So this is in March, LA during LA Fashion Week. This is if models want to apply, how it works, apply, meeting criteria. Here we go. 2-day program, right? Yada yada yada. But you know what? I think they're making photographers pay too. I know LA Fashion Week's making photographers pay. At least they did last year.
Yeah, you could reach out to them. I'm sure there's probably already photographers, but you could also support the model and buy the tickets. So that definitely helps us.
I posted that link for you.
Yeah, thank you
So,
so much.
yeah, I shared the link.
Yeah, but there are lots of events. There's lots of. I think once you just get into it, you just continue to make connections, and it just spirals down depending on how motivated you are.
Yeah,
and
I'm looking forward to the events, to the meet and greet. I think the night before or something like that. So I'm really looking forward to that. So, folks, you go check that out. Click the link. I posted the link in the conversation here, and then also it's the modelexperience.net. But if you use that link, that will help Shy out. So there you go. Make sure you spread the love, help her out. Exactly. So there you go. Now let's do a little. This is obviously we're talking about how to find models today. Now we found one.
Right. Yeah, we finally found one.
We found one. So when you first started, what were some things that you looked for in photographers when you first started out? When you were fresh, wet behind the ears,
Yeah. So looking back to my first ever photo shoot in Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria, in 2010. I had back then there was no social media, there was nothing. You had to meet people in person. So I had to go to a studio, actually paid for my photo. I needed a really good headshot. I needed what we call digitals or Polaroids, just basic photos with no makeup. And then I needed a little bit of glamour. I didn't really need, all the stylistic things. I just needed something that showed my face as clearly as possible. And it was really hard to get that because I'd always get heavily photoshopped images. I would get all kinds of really awesome, fancy things from the runway events that I did, which I was in, God knows, like 50, I wouldn't say 50, but at least like 30 of them. And a lot of them were just like very highly stylistic, very high fashion, but in basically when I want to submit to like even like Elite Model, for example, they just wanted just plain Polaroids, plain digitals. So that's definitely what I wanted first. And then later on, maybe some looks, different outfits, showcasing like poses, but it's just the basics at first.
And how did you go about looking for the perfect photographer to do that for you?
The first time I had like a walking coach, and the coach took me to the person who did the camera work. So it was sort of through connections. And then when I try to go to H&M, I don't know if you're familiar with H&M agency, they suggested a bunch of photographers.
Oh, okay.
But social media was like super helpful. So when Facebook started picking up groups, the Bay Area Model Group, the SF Fashion Week group, those were super influential. Seeing who shot other models, like I don't know if you know Chichi, Adeline Chichi.
Of course.
Or like even Nicole, all those people, Brittany. Like I would see their stuff and I'd be like, oh, I really like that. Or like, I don't know if you remember, I forgot her name. She's a DJ now. She had some of the best photos.
Oh, Nia?
Nia? She cut her hair. She has like really low. It's been a while.
Oh. I know who you're talking about.
Shy? Is this Shy?
Shaya?
Yeah, Shia
Yeah, I remember her. She was super awesome. We used to shoot together.
Yeah. So I would see their photos and I'd be like, okay, I want whatever they're doing. I wanted that. Um,
Gotcha.
yeah, so I made friends with, like, back then it was like Neil Youngson, and there were some other photographers in the Bay, so I would just try to make friends with them. And I did some shoots with some people who wanted to publish things in the magazine. That was always a good way to get models, was promising publishing, because all the models want to get published. Um, that was sort of back then you had to get published. Um, um,
Yeah, things are changing for sure.
so many weird, weird publishings.
Gotta get
You keep
published. Gotta get
publishing
published.
now.
I have how can I say? I have a love-hate thing with publishing, but
Me
um,
too.
I think it's a necessary evil. Like it doesn't hurt, that's for sure.
Right.
Um, it definitely helps you out in terms of establishing that you're creating a set of quality that
Mhm.
publications are proud to print, and especially the cost of printing being so high to make these magazines and the time put in. If you're able to create work that's attractive to them, it actually kind of helps you gauge the direction of the quality of work you're putting together. So there's definitely a benefit for sure. Um, I use it more of a marketing tool because unless you're shooting for a Vogue or a big magazine, which hires through marketing agencies, believe it or not, unless you know them, then well, then you're not getting paid. So there you go.
Yeah. So another thing
Big
was,
L.
I finally got into an agency in 2015, 2016. It was called, it was, oh my God, Nilo. I was at Nilo Talent, and they had their own photographers. And then I would know, like, I knew my photographers. So I would sort of suggest that I would want to take photos with these photographers for my agency show. But I ended up doing it with this other lady. She had amazing photos, and I used those photos until today. And she didn't charge me that much. I always paid
Oh,
for
that's great.
my, like, I took all kinds of photos, but whenever I needed a photo for like my headshot, I always paid for those.
See,
Yeah.
there you go. Hold on, right there. Hold
I was
up.
just
Okay, photographers, take note. Okay, what did we say earlier about working with models? Okay, benefits. One is they're your biggest advocate, right? They can be. Okay, they can be a good friend too. That's the second thing.
Mhm.
All right. They can give you damn good insight because models get into things. Oh, you know what? This event's coming up. Are you going? Awesome, right? Literally, Shy, you did that earlier. Like,
Mhm,
hey,
mhm.
you go to LA, there's this thing, and go figure, we're both going. But um, the other thing is what she just said. Can you repeat that, please? I want people to hear that.
Oh, I usually paid for my headshots because
Okay,
that's my selling. That's basically um what I use to book anything. Basically, that's my moneymaker.
Yep.
So if I
listen
get it,
closely. Listen closely, folks. She's not just there waiting for another free photo shoot. If she needs something that she knows she needs it done right with the particular style, particular lighting, quality, etc., ergo to push her career forward, she's willing to put money on the table. Okay.
Yep.
She didn't say she's looking for a discount, this, that, and the third. That's happened to me so many times. The model Sandra, I've known her. Actually, we met when around the time we first met. Shy, we
hmm,
worked together countless times. We've gone live photo shoots like 4 times, but she's actually paid me for photo shoots too. When she has a particular vision, hey, I need this done a particular way, because that's the power part. When the model pays, guess what? She's the boss, or
Yeah.
he. Um, because now you really have to deliver. That's why I said even when you're doing trade shoots, treat it as a paid shoot because it could turn into a paid shoot. But
Absolutely.
also you want to have that how can I say professional business experience. You want to be able to follow through what you said. You want to still treat it like it's getting paid. Okay. Anywho, that's a great point. I really appreciate you even mentioning that. All right. How many times have you paid for your own photo shoot, by the way?
probably, to be honest, not a lot, but at least maybe like 3 to 4 times, almost 5 times. Yeah, at least
Oh,
3 to 4 times. Yeah.
Okay.
that's solid.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
solid because right now everybody, it's no offense, a lot of girls they think it's free. until it's time then they need the money, which is fine. But it's like, let's make this a partnership. You know what I mean? But okay, all right. What things? Oh, okay. She's in the middle of she's dealing with her thing here.
Sorry about that.
No worries. What what were some signs that made you avoid working with a photographer? Let's talk about that.
I
Right? Memory
typically,
lane.
yeah, yeah, I typically like see who they've worked with. If I see that there are people that, other people trust, that's typically an easy go. And then in terms of avoidance, the last person that I turned down this year, because I went to Iowa. I go to grad school in Iowa, and I didn't know anybody in the fashion industry. I didn't know anything, but I thought, hey, I'm here. I shouldn't give up on modeling. I should just do like a fun shoot just to, keep it up. And this photographer, I shot with a good photographer, maybe like two photographers. I had some no shows. And finally, this one guy that I met up with, because I didn't know him, actually asked to meet first. So I didn't want to just jump in and like go meet him at a random location. Actually met first, had like some dinner or whatever. I started talking to him, and I started talking to him. He really explained like what he was looking for, and it was not just like implied nude. It was like actual like raunchy photos.
Oh,
And I
oh,
didn't catch that uh, from the initial conversation or the photos that I just didn't catch that. And it took basically like almost an hour of talking to get to that point of understanding what you were actually signing up for.
hmm.
And
Okay.
I'm guessing this happened.
Nope.
Yeah, it was a straight nope. And plus, he was an Arna Kiss. Like, he just from talking to him kind of like unveiled his personality and his motivation more and more. So that's one, but like basically other people's experience, looking at their work, like that's the first thing I look through, is to see their work. Um, I usually like, if I see their work, and usually they have like a professional, just something professional that is, you can tell that they're not there to play, that they're there to actually
Right.
like get stuff done. Some other photographers I've kind of been, because I'm kind of like really nice. Like I've been trying to be nice to everyone and not very standoffish. So there's this one guy, yeah, hygiene, like he wasn't very, like, yeah, like smell really good. And then the photos that he was taking,
Hmm.
he was taking photos of like hot import. No offense, like hot import nice. That some people are huge fans of that. But like, if you know that my brand is doing commercial, I've done runway. I'm not interested in hot imports. I'm not interested in calendars, like those types of
I
photo
got you.
shoots. Yeah, those like things that just don't really like, I guess in my case, I've been doing this for a really long time now. So I really, if I'm gonna work with someone, I hope it's something useful, because I have way too many photos. Um, so I want to make sure that that person actually has like a good goal. Like if they're really serious, they either want to get published or they want to build a portfolio, and they have actual good direction, I'm more likely to like work with that person. Or
Robert, didn't
period.
you say it has to be a win-win situation?
Yeah.
That's right. Seven
You know
Habits
what I mean?
Highly Effective People, Stephen Covey. Shout out to him. He's not sponsoring, but he
Yeah.
can if he wants to. But no, 100%. That's my mindset. And that also goes for myself. Like if I'm not winning, what the hell? I'm not gonna do this.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh
fun is good too. Like I shot with it also because I was in Iowa. I don't really know anyone there. So I shot with this old professor dude, and he just wanted to shoot for fun. So
okay, there you go. So shout out to trade shoots.
yeah,
They can lead to opportunities and new
yeah.
experiences. No, 100%.
I didn't get anything out of that other than the photos, but I was
totally,
like, "Oh, it's been a while, you know. I
yeah.
I wanna feel like a model again." I've been too busy doing lab work, so
Oh,
that was fun.
No, I think that's great, and that's a good reason to why not get back into swing of things. You're definitely, you can't see her, folks, but She's a model. You know, you only see her name. She's tall as hell and fantastic shape, great personality, really all around amazing.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
what I'm talking
And
about.
shout out to her husband. I forgot his name though, but shout out to him.
Florian.
Oh, there he is. Shout out to him.
Hey, hey.
No, he was a real cool dude, really great guy, and I could tell he supports and loves her. So there you go. Shout out to that.
Nice.
And
Nice.
and
Good.
never say the D word. You understand? You got to keep this thing
Mm.
going till the wheels fall off, folks. Okay, that's what
Right,
we do
right.
it for. All right. So with that said, I really appreciated that you even tuning in. We're going to be doing, by the way, Shy. I mentioned this earlier. I think you may have heard. I'm going to be doing a live episode where I'm going to invite mostly models. I think Lewis may be in. Hopefully he can tune in, come join us. But I want to
Sure.
get like 3 models, and we're going to talk about your perspective, you know, as far as models are. So if you were down to want to go live with us again, gonna do it more than likely in February-ish. And I'll keep you posted. I'll DM, you know.
Yeah,
So if
please let me know.
I would
I
love
just
that.
defended now, so I'm ready to put stuff back together, and start getting out there again. So I've been
Oh,
doing a lot of just auditioning and putting all my stuff together. So
oh yeah, that's a serious.
Oh yeah!
That's what we're talking about around here. So, Lewis keep cracking up over it.
yeah,
Sometimes
that's
I
why
think
I'm going to this festival because
uh,
normally I would be like, oh, I can't. I've done this for like 12 years, but yeah, you
you
have
know
to
what?
refresh
Oh,
yourself.
hold on. We got somebody. Looks like we have somebody. Who is this here?
Wait,
This is a
what?
new person. Oh, Pi. Okay, we have a quick. Somebody says something real quick. Let's go in here. Fabio. We have a Fabio in the house. Let's go ahead
Oh,
and make sure we
Fabio.
welcome Fabio. Okay.
Hey, what's
Hey,
going
Fabio.
on?
What's going on?
Hi.
Fabio, you gotta turn on your mic there.
Can you
You
hear
gotta,
us?
you gotta hear us? You gotta hear us? All right, I don't know if Fabio hears us, but I think he's enjoying our show. And we appreciate that. Fabio, you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think he hears me. So he's gonna keep on watching us, okay? Okay, Fabio. Hey, thank you, Fabio. We really appreciate you tuning in. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So like I said, it's open for everyone to join in. We gotta, give time for everybody. Oh, Pi says something real quick. He says, "Shy, were you able to find any goosey soup in Iowa?"
Oh,
I heard they do have in Des Moines. I had to go to a professor's wife's house to get that and actually have my mom mail me some. So I made it myself.
Well, there you go. Shout out to that. That's a serious freaking win right
okay.
there.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah!
that's dope. Okay.
That's a great
Matter of
question.
fact, I'll even give you all of this. Okay. Win.
Oh, oh man.
I'm hitting it all, brother. You know what? They messed up and added sound effects to this board. Okay,
No, like I said, you can't outsound me, man. You cannot outsound me here.
bro. Ooh, okay. Out of the battle. So okay, Shy. We got to connect and make some stuff happen. Oh,
Mhm.
Pi says nice. So thank you for replying to his question there. So we got a lot of stuff coming, but I understand what you mean. Even I have to remember that like this isn't always straight business. Sometimes we want to get together and do and have fun too, right?
Yep.
This is a passion. I mean, as far as I know, you're not done, And actually, right now, quite honestly, it's actually a great time. Um, what we like the industry model, right, quote unquote, has changed dramatically since we first met, right?
Yeah,
That's 10 years ago.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
another planet right now. And so really, you're at a good space. Okay. Positive vibes, intelligent, great looking, great shape, fucking kill it. You know what I mean? And I'm proud of you sticking to your guns when you notice certain particular styles are not for you and may actually not part of your image, your brand, etc. That's I think kudos to you for that. Lewis, wait,
Yes.
before any before I wrap this puppy up, okay? Is there any last minute anything you need to share? It's really up to you. You know what I mean? It's up to you.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like
About finding a model, working with a model, approaching a model. Do you want to call
honestly,
yourself a model?
listen. You see this right here? Oh man,
Oh, there you go.
no.
How do you feel about what we shared? You know, how do you feel?
Honestly, like I feel like with all being said and done, it was great information. The whole thing itself, like I'm glad we got to meet a model firsthand right here, like, and got to share a lot of her knowledge, which thank you, by the way. I mean, it's so much
You're
it's nice,
welcome.
refreshing, like to get another perspective, from besides photographers. We're just like, oh, we think that's what the model wants, but at the you were just saying it raw. You're saying straight to the point. You said, hey, this is what we want. This is what we like. You know, and sometimes it's refreshing. It's really
Yeah.
refreshing. And with that being said, also, I think that um, I wanted to say earlier that sometimes, with work and everything, we forget to enjoy ourselves doing the things that we love to do. Like for example, you said that you miss modeling, and sometimes you're like, man, I want to feel like a model. I want to go out back out there and do what I want to, what I love to do. And the same goes for photographers. Sometimes we just get so much in a rut, and I'm sure you tuned into last week's episode where photographers, we get into ruts all the time, and I think that it's just refreshing as well when you finally get a different perspective and you get to get out of those ruts, and you start shooting, because again, we want to feel like a photographer too, and especially when you have a great model that verbally consents to everything, and wants to work with you to get your vision across, and of course, with the right kindness, professionalism, the right approach. Please, smell nice, don't smell horrible, please. That's all I ask. And and all that is just, it all comes together and you just have a great time.
Yeah.
That's all this is about. We love, yes, it is for financial situations as well, but at the end of the day, I want to say that we can pick up a camera and shoot something amazing, and that's all we ask for, and for our vision to come across, and anybody that sees it enjoys it, enjoys Robert's work, enjoys my work, enjoys your work, Chai, right?
Yeah. Chi.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, and that's all we ask for, and I guess I can't even fathom. I mean, we all fear sometimes rejection. They're like, oh, I don't like these photos,
Yeah.
or that,
It's fine.
but at the same time, we're growing, and that's another thing too that we're trying to do as best as we can, grow from it, learn from the next experience.
Yeah.
And we have horror stories, man. I can tell you, I know Robert has a couple. He does have a couple, and I do too, and I'm sure you as well have. And again, you stated earlier about the situation in Iowa, but I mean,
Yeah. I've paid for photos that weren't good too.
well, and see,
Yeah.
that's the thing, like and we're everybody has different levels, so, but I'll leave it at that.
I also wanted to add that a lot of models don't also know what they want. Especially now because I'm a little older. I've been in the circles with like the newer models, like people who come to the shows. They're very hungry. They're very, they really want to get out there, but they don't really even know what modeling is. They think it's just all about fame. So they might not really know what to wear, how to pose. They
Right.
don't even know what digitals are, Polaroids. They don't know the difference between the different types of modeling. So sometimes you might be the person helping them to, figure that out, especially the posing, telling them, oh, this is not okay, things like that, or
Right.
reminding them to give you credit and post the designer and stuff like that.
Oh, there's a
It's-
there's a couple models that I know that never put credit to it. I'm like, hey, listen, I took that photo. I know
yeah,
I didn't, and but they'll put like a little silly caption, you know, with some or something positive to something, and you're like, oh, okay, is there a tag? And I've reached out to several models, and I asked them like, hey, who
Yeah.
took that photo? You know, and
Yeah, I always make sure I tag people. I made sure to go through all my that's how I connected with Robert again, was I remembered him when we met, and then I tagged him in the photo.
nice.
I always do that because I've seen a lot of work
Thank
that
you.
I've done, like, 6 years ago. Amazing photo. I had no clue. My photos won an award.
Wow,
I had no clue, only just,
wow,
like, going back and tagging the photographer and seeing that they actually, did a lot of work with my photos.
right. And it goes a long way. It really goes a long way. Some people just don't see that, you know. But you know, obviously, you just stated, you know, that Robert himself, after 6 years, here we are. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's amazing. That's
Yeah,
great.
there's so much. I hope we do this again, Robert, because there's so many things to unpack, whether it's
Wow, wow.
like content, even the rights to the photos. There's a lot of information about, who gets to do what with the photos, and that ties into whether you can put a filter on it or not. Um,
Yeah, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna do specifically one with a panel of models,
yeah.
and where I would like you and a couple others to be on the panel, and
Mhm.
we're gonna just keep it real, you know. Get your
Nice.
fluffy sippers ready, your tea and whatnot, because we're gonna be going in, you know. So if I could count you in, I'll keep you
Yeah,
posted.
I need to put it in my calendar and
Yeah,
make
we'll
sure that
set a date, we'll make it happen, and preferably, we'll shoot before then, and then we'll have, stuff to talk about and yada, yada, yada. So,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
absolutely, I would love to have you on board, and Lewis, if you're down, you'll help with me with this madness, and then, I only have so many sound effects, okay? Uh, with that said, hey, everybody, I really, really can't believe how fantastic you've helped make this show. That means for all of you watching, okay? And I want to first say that oh, hold on, let me get my stuff together here. I got this madness going on, okay? Got all this madness. Okay. All right, there we go. There we go. We're going to turn this thing out, okay? All right. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Of course, make sure you go ahead and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and as well as Twitter, Robert Silver Photography. All right. In the meantime, head to my website at Robert Silver Photography. All right. When you go there, okay, make sure you click on that workshop because I got a couple of workshops coming up, 4 of them in particular. All right, which I need models for, so I might have to hit you up for that. But I have intro to studio flash photography that's coming up in February, folks. A beauty photography one, don't want to miss that. And then we have, because we're going to go over commercial and editorial beauty photography. There is a difference, folks. And then we
yes.
have a male portrait photography workshop and a natural portrait light photography workshop at the San Francisco Botanical Garden. It's going to be going down this year. That's right. I'm going to be busy. And I'm still going to be going live for all of you because I actually enjoy
Nice.
this, believe it or not. Um, as tired as I get. So, with all that said, folks, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them, post them down below. Make sure you follow Chi. I already posted the link. Follow her. Follow
That is
Lewis
followed.
on Instagram. All right. And until next time, keep shooting and stay creative, folks.